what each day creates. KBD! What's going on, KBD? What are you doing up this early? What the heck? Cassandra! Got a spark order. Starting out my morning with a Sparky. $2 bills to start today. I'll be at $45. $45 after this order. Rolling song goes over these city streets. 3-mile bike ride? No, we ain't doing no 3-mile bike ride. Feel the rhythm and the beat. I'm good. I'm good. A notification. You're a youngster. You get out there and do that. Grab an order while you're out there. Somebody want some coffee? DoorDash, Uber Eats. Every road I travel has its own heartbeat. Each day. That's why you stay young, yeah. Riding through the in-between. Each day with you. Miles rolling, smooth and clean. What's going on there, Drakai? Barada Drakai. I guess that's how you say that. Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever it is it's coming in from. People are hungry. Spark, DoorDash, Uber Eats, yeah. And yeah, I'm on Spark. It's a Spark. 8 items. 8 items at Walmart. That's going like 17 miles, but that's all right. It's in order to get me started. I missed the 6 o'clock drop because I can't come out until 7 o'clock. After 7, so about 7. So it kind of throws me back further. Throws me off. Down with that. Oh, I have no idea anything about that. Yeah, I'm over here in Midwest United States. I don't know nothing about none of that stuff going on over there. Sounds like media propaganda, but that's my opinion. Entertainment purposes only. It's a gallon of water. But matter of fact, we'll take a look here and see what we got here. See what we got here. Granola bars. Granola bars, Infamil, dish soap, a gallon of water, coffee pods, some yogurt drink. Oh shoot, baby soap, okay. Baby soap and dental floss. That's it. Those are good. Dexter _2015. What's going on? Something went wrong. Try again later. Oh no, not mine. You love Trump. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we don't discuss politics and religion over here because it's too much controversy and all that stuff. Why worry about what Trump's doing? You can't control it, and you ain't got nothing to do about it other than just stretch yourself out about it. And why? Why would you want to do that? What does that going to do for your family? It ain't going to do nothing for your family. You or your family. Hold on, where the hell's my bags at? That's one bag. Where the hell's my other bag? Oh, there it is. Like, hold on here. Where the hell's my bags at? I got this donkey over here parking all screwed up here. What the hell? What the hell's wrong with people, man? Oh, I got me a Honda here. I'm just going to park wherever. It's an off-wheel drive. He think it's an overlander here. a damn CRV, and he thinks it's an overlander. He's got like all kinds of spotlights on it, all jacked up, freaking. But got bald tires on it. Quick Wally World Shop, yeah. Leo, what is that? Leo Archer, Ani 2223, Dexter. Who the hell's Dexter? Right there, man. Right there's my name, Dean. Right there, Dean. I'm Dean, not Dexter. Nice try though. I would put that guy on blast right there. That donkey right there. Don't know how to park. Of course, that's how we have is a bunch of donkeys. Yeah, Overlander donkey. Yeah, that's what he is. I guess he thought he was special or something. I mean, he is parked in the handicap, so maybe he is special. So who knows? Who knows about these donkeys out here? Stuff we got to deal with, People, How old am I now? Oh, how old am I? Well, you take a half a century. You know how much a half a century is? So you take a half a century, and then you throw a whole bunch of years on top of it. And that'll tell you how old I am. They got this damn ass music blasting here. Not even 7 o'clock in the morning. They got this damn music blasting. Hold on, I gotta mute you guys. See, I don't always go by what it tells you to do. Grace, hey, good morning, Grace. You're going to be going to Cedar Point today? Oh, awesome. Should be pretty nice weather today, right? Got thunderstorms later on this evening. Done. Mike, I get out here on this bike before the rain. Dasher. What's going on, Mike? Come on in there. Oh, it's in a star there. I appreciate that there, Grace. Thank you, thank you. I'll catch up to everybody here. Oh, you're nervous about it? Yeah. Yeah, should have some fun, though. Go over and see what kind of... I tried that new Ghost Double Sour drink, whatever the hell that thing was. I tried that yesterday. Oh. Tried to get away from energy drinks, but it ain't working. Oh, here's a blue raspberry. Ooh, what's this other one? What's this other one here? Ew, iced tea? No, we ain't try that. All right, let's try this. What's this? Strawberry Ango? Ooh, that one sounds good. Let's try that one. We'll try the strawberry bango. 0 sugar. It's only 10 calories, so we'll try it. All right, they're trying to get, the Backstreet Boys trying to get me there. Hey guys, still parked here. Grayson Star. Thinking the bike door crasher. Yeah. Let's see. Gonna see the point today. Was Mike doing any shipped or anything? Yeah, did I do a ship yesterday? I don't think I did a ship yesterday. I did do a dirty stack yesterday though. Taking Lucy out for a walk before you start dashing. Nice. Thankfully, it didn't get rained on yesterday evening. Yeah, it sprinkled a little bit here, but not too bad. The storm's supposed to come in today, so today's going to be when it's supposed to rain for the next 3 days. So this will be interesting. Like I said, for the most part, I got the air conditioning. You know, it works. It's about a third capacity that it cools off, but other than that, this is a quick little $25 one. $25 run here, but ain't the best, but it's $25 to get me started. Plus I had $20 in tips coming in from yesterday, coming in this morning, so I'll be at $45. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. I'm gonna have to give that about a 7 once I finish drinking it here. John -H8L1M. What's going on there, John? This would have been brutal. If it wasn't for Spartan Catering, you would have been broke. Don't rely on DoorDash or Uber for nothing anymore. Yeah, well, like last week, KVD, I was telling you, I didn't do any DoorDash or Spark or DoorDash or Uber until like Wednesday or Thursday, I think it was. Grubhub's been coming in clutch. I'm telling you, if nobody's been on Grubhub, you haven't had a chance to get on Grubhub, man. Get on Grubhub. Again, it may not work in urban areas, but if you're anywhere in the countryside and you've got like the upper end restaurants, Grubhub's it, man. I'm telling you, Grubhub. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, I did an Arby's one. I did, because a lot of people are just shrugging off Grubhub. But the thing is when you're doing an Uber or DoorDash, specifically Uber, you can promote Grubhub, and most likely the person has Amazon Prime. And if they've got Amazon Prime, they can do they can do put it on their Prime card, get points back. But a lot of people don't understand that. I know you guys are jumping all over the place. I was watching one of my videos from the 4th, man. You guys are bouncing all over the place. I can't help it. How this mount is just how the mount is. I mean, I apologize, but it's a janked up setup, so it is what it is. But you did Grubhub shop yesterday? Yeah, see, there you go. Yeah, if you're not able to utilize Instacart, you're able to get on. Instacart sent me $485 if I complete hold on, what is it, 385? I can't remember what it was now. Think about it. Let's see what $285 guaranteed for doing 48 orders. Well, I'm going to make a hell of a lot more than that on 48 orders. So it's not even a damn incentive. It's stupid. That's what they're trying to give me, was that. It's like stupid, man. I mean, it's going to be $25. I mean, look how long it took me to shop. It didn't take me long at all. I mean, if I ain't live streaming, it don't take me no time to shop. But I carry you guys on the wrist that I use to carry my device on. So it's different. You have any app you can think of? Yeah. Well, I did the Observa. Have you tried that yet? KVD? Observa? I did. I was just killing time in Kroger the other day when I was setting up my physical appointment. And I just went in there. It took me like, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes to try to figure it out and stuff. Taking a picture of it. It paid like $13, I think, $12 or $13, just to take pictures of the shelves. I mean, if you're already in the store, man, you can take a few minutes to, click, 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 click. Or if you're not doing anything sitting in the parking lot, you can go in there and wait on an order and do it. That's what I did. I was trying to get an Instacart order. Couldn't do it. How's my morning so far, Cassandra? Well, I'll be at $45 this first hour, so yeah, that's pretty good. Actually, first half hour, I mean, I'll have this dropped off and I'll be at $45. So, I mean, technically, if you want to consider it like that, but I always consider it's the next order. So, when I get the next order. Get ready to leave shortly. Nice. Yeah, it's called Observa. I seek try USA. I don't know what that means. I don't know how to say all that. Appreciate everybody coming in. Appreciate the stars there. Appreciate the 7 thumbs up already. Yeah, it's called Observa. Like observe, like you're observing, but it's a observe with an A at the end instead of E. You may not have it in your area. I mean, it goes, all over the country, and they'll have you take like pictures of pictures of animals or pictures of something else. They'll have you take pictures of that and stuff. Dude, I don't know what you're trying to do here, bud, but what you doing here, jackass? Huh? Huh? What are you doing here, bud? Yeah. Damn donkey. People like that, man. That's what messes you up there. Now watch. Now I got this guy here. He's going to try and pass me too. Look at this. Right here. Right here. Yeah, you, bud. You. Call you out there too. Call you out there too, you damn donkey. 70 miles an hour in a 45. This guy right there has just decided he wanted to get ahead of me there. Boy, I'd like to call these people out so badly. Especially driving a company car too. Company vehicle there. Yeah. Your company really like to know that you're out here speeding like that. Illegally passing it over a white line 75 miles an hour. For what? There's nobody behind me. There's literally nobody behind me at all. Donkeys, man. Yee-haw, yee-haw, yee-haw. Crazy. Yeah. That guy, the one guy in the truck, I mean, you guys couldn't see him because he was how the setup is. You can't really see him. He literally was speeding 70 to get past me on the right-hand side and then cut over in front of me in 2 lanes. Got 2 lanes over to turn. And there's nobody behind me. there's literally nobody behind me. It's like crazy. People are just nuts, man. It's like, why? There was nobody behind me at all. And I'm going the speed limit, so it's not like I'm like going, creeping along Cassidy here. Crazy, dangerous, man. It's bad. It's bad out on these streets. Yeah. You know what's funny? Guess what's funny, Mike? He slowed down now because somebody up there is going slow. So I'm gonna catch up to him. So he did all that crazy reckless driving for nothing. I'm going to catch up to him right here. I'm like almost caught up to him. Donkey has to move out of the way. Speeding. Yeah. Speed up, Grandpa? No, I ain't speeding up. No, I like my license. I've had a legal driver's license for almost 40 years now. Yeah, we ain't doing no speeding. This is only $25 order, so it's not like I'm gonna be, doing a whole bunch of illegal shit to get a ticket for a $25 order. So no order's worth that. Have a problem with your license, get a chance to get deactivated, who knows what all come out of it. No, it ain't worth it. Insurance goes up, you start getting tickets, insurance starts to go up. Yeah, it ain't worth all that. A lot of people don't take that stuff into consideration. Like that guy right there, like he should be fired. I'm sorry, but you're going to drive like that representing your company. What if he was to hit somebody? Like, what if he was to hit me and kill me? For what? What is that important that he's getting to his job or whatever, job site or whatever he's at? What is so important that he had to drive recklessly like that? And in a company vehicle. He's in a company vehicle. He's representing that company by pulling illegal maneuvers like that. There's nothing in this world that is worth doing that. Nothing. Ruining your life, someone else's life, my livelihood, whoever, whatever, to drive like that. That's just, there's no sense in it. I don't see any sense in it whatsoever. It's crazy. What'd you miss, Grace? I had two people driving over 70 miles an hour in a 45 to cut over past me on the right-hand side. And there's nobody behind me. I'm going the speed limit and there's nobody behind me. So they decided they wanted to be donkeys and speed well over 70 miles an hour to pass me on the right-hand side and cut over in front of me. Isn't that just ridiculous? Like, this guy's in the pickup truck guy, he was probably, going home or whatever. But this guy up here, he's driving a company truck. That's crazy. And he's up there swerving back and forth out of the lane trying to pass the vehicles up there too. I mean, we're all going the speed limit. So, there's no reason whatsoever that this guy would be in a company truck. I mean, van, it's a van. Company van driving recklessly like that. I mean, he needs fired. He needs fired. I'm sorry, but, I know the economy's bad and everything. I don't like to see nobody without their job. But people like that, person like that definitely needs to lose their job. That's a very poor representation of the company and themselves. They don't deserve to have that job of company vehicle. I'm sure there's someone else that's out here that would like to take care of their family and would drive properly and all that. Man, that's just, it blows my mind when people are like that. Crazy, man. Crazy. Just some donkey drivers crazy. Yeah. Give actual donkeys a bad name because donkeys are wrecking though. Yeah. Right. We might see one out here where I'm going because I may lose you guys too. Let me pre-warn you that I'm going out here in the countryside, so I may lose you guys. That's the only bad thing about taking orders like this, is going out here. You wouldn't this guy punch another guy and beating traffic a few weeks ago. That's what I'm saying, Grace. It's crazy out here. I mentioned that the other day on my live stream that, someone was saying something about, women drivers or whatever, and it's not, man. It's the men that are more emotional than it's the women. I'm getting emotional about this because this guy is a hazard to the roads and a hazard to other people's families that's out here. Because if he causes an accident and kills somebody and destroys their family, all because of what? All because there is no reason in ever that he would have any reason to drive like. I'm assuming it's a he. I don't know. I was too busy concentrating on not getting hit by him than I was whether or not it was a he or a she. I don't know. They, them, whatever their pronouns want to be called. Yeah, whoever it was. It's an employee of that company van. No. Like I said, I would love to blast the people, but that's not me. It's not on me to do that. Life will have its way of working itself out. Jamari! Hey, Jamari, what's going on there? You just got done with your walk? Nice. Got you going on your walk. We got KVD going on a bike ride. Yeah. I seriously been looking at, Mike, I will say your video earlier, Mike, that definitely had me pumped up on getting an e-bike. Because those little runs I can do in that one little area, like that one little zone, I'll call it. The one little zone there, I can stay within less than 10 miles. And yeah. especially if I had a box on the back, like what you got, that 20 by 20 by 20, I guess it is, that you got mounted on the back there. I mean, that setup, that's a killer setup, man. I think that would, I could utilize that setup. I mean, the roads are kind of rough, so there's not really smooth roads. That's the only might be, would be that. But other than that, I mean, like just regular food, I think I could secure it well enough. But matter of fact, I was looking at racks. I was looking at bags. I mean, I was going into like my Amazon, thing is like, I'm like, got it piled up with stuff, that I've been looking at. Especially now that e-bikes are getting cheaper and cheaper, man. Like right now, literally $350 you can get one. $55-mile range. If you bump it up to $550, you can get a little bit better one. But like I said, better, good. I mean, it's going to be a bike's a bike. And I used to work on bikes. Look, the guy stopped. He got stopped. He got stopped. Yeah, I'm laughing at you, bud. I caught up to him. He done all that crazy driving and I'm caught up to him. Oh my gosh. Anybody want to guess what his truck number is? Or his van number? Anybody want to guess what his van number is? And it's not the numbers either. Oh, that's crazy. Oh man. You're a woman driver? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm not. Well, someone came in and was saying something about that. No, I don't think it's this. I'm lagging. Oh yeah, it's probably because. Hold on, let me come back out. There, is that better? 8675309. No. It's what the new thing is with what they're calling, the ladies of the night or whatever, or the ladies that are out on the streets, whatever, 304s. Oh, he's a 304. Oh, that's crazy. There, it should be back, isn't it? Yeah, 304. Yeah, he's a 304. I'm assuming it's a he. Again, I can't see who it is because I tried looking in the side mirror, but I still couldn't tell whether it was a. It's got to be a guy because the way they're driving aggressively like that. Crazy. You've heard of that one too, Mike? Yeah. Oh, the police have been involved with that guy that punched that other guy. Well, yeah, good. He should have. Yeah. Yeah, you should. Should have got arrested if he punched that other guy. Oh, yeah, through. Yeah, if you know what it is, you know what it is. Yeah, that's who it is. That's hilarious. Oh, jeez, that's funny. Oh my gosh. Woo! What a morning. What is this? Wednesday? Wild Wednesday. Oh, jeez, that's crazy. Gas went up yesterday. It was $3.19. Some places it was $3.19. I got it for $2.74. I think is when I got it. 2 days. I've been putting it like $20 every other day. Like yesterday, I didn't hardly drive at all because, like, it was a. Oh my gosh, the orders were there, but it was I only made like $97 yesterday. but which is okay because I made 197 on Monday. So still around $300 the past 2 days. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Considering I can only come out a couple hours a day, at a time. It's just the bad thing is having to set all my stuff up and then break it all down when I get done and then set it all back up. It's so much effort, man. But I got to be live streaming for you guys. Got to get out here. Got to get to that 1,000. I like to get to that 1,000 by the August 1st, but I'm still on the 1,000 hunt. You witness the whole thing by yourself, and you have to talk to the police. See, I don't want to, Grace. I wouldn't want to get involved like that. Now I understand of yourself, but man, once you start getting in there and making statements and stuff, it can drag you into court, and the person can sue you for the stuff. I mean, people sue people for all kinds of stuff. You definitely have to be cautious of your own self. Now, like I said, be aware of your surroundings and what's going on and stuff. But man, once you start giving your name and address and identification out to the police and stuff, man, I mean, me personally, my opinion would be I wouldn't do it. They get enough of our information. But yeah, when it comes to stuff like that, man, I just, anymore, you can't get involved with stuff. People will sue you for it. Or take retaliation against you. Because people are crazy now. People have no regards or concerns for anybody or anything anymore. It's pretty sad, really. Not saying everybody, of course, but when I say anybody or everybody, it's not. It's general. It's not the majority. It's the majority of people. There's still good people out there, but man, yeah, you go and it was a crazy thing to happen, and I was also a little nervous about it. That's what I'm saying, Grace, because they're dragging you in on it now. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to. I would have just moved on. I'd have got out, went about my business and everything. Because, like I said, man, you start getting involved in stuff like that. That's no different than you stopping and helping somebody, and then later on they sue you because of something went wrong or whatever. That could be the same thing. The guy could come back and sue you for false allegations or whatever, just because it was your opinion about the situation and your perspective doesn't mean that that's what happened. You don't know what happened on before they got to that point. See, that's the other side of the coin. So that guy could come back and sue you for, false accusations and stuff. Even though you just gave your perspective, it doesn't necessarily, like I've said before, we could both be looking at a statue from both opposite sides, and we both could be saying that the statue's something different. It's because that's our perspective of it. But yeah, me personally, I wouldn't want to get involved. I would just want to be aware, and then I would, protect yourself. That's the only thing. I mean, again, my opinion, entertainment purposes only. People can do whatever they want to do. I don't ever tell nobody what to do with themselves, their lives, their money, their family, their emotional, their mental, their mechanical, whatever. It's just my opinions on life of being in this existence. I mean, I have stopped and helped people. I've helped people out of a burning building before when I was like 9 or 10 years old. I mean, I've stopped and helped people on the side of the road. I mean, I've done stuff like that. But man, nowadays, back in the day, that was back in the day. Nowadays, social media, they'll have you on the talk, they'll have you on, Facebook, the book, they'll have you on Insta, they're going to have you, they'll plaster you everywhere. Because everybody's got their phone. They'll pull out and start recording you doing something, or, witnessing something, or having you, it's crazy. Just have to be cautious of what you're doing. Oh shoot, it was right there? No way. See, they don't have no identification. No, nothing on here saying, oh yeah, we're the first house, third house, second house. That's crazy. CDT here, pulling a CDT. There are honeys. What? Mike the Bike Dasher! 7 months. Appreciate that. That's how long I've had my membership? 7 months? Oh, yeah, I guess that would be right because it hasn't quite been a year. It's only been 11 months. 11 months since I had my channel. So, yeah, it took me 107 days to get monetized. So that's 3 months. So, yeah, that sounds right. Hold up. Double check where this house is. No directions, no nothing. Print Mills! Hey Mills! Hey Mills! Hold on here. I'm trying to find this this customer here. They don't say the first road when you turn. It's the first road on the right. They don't give you no description at all where in the hell I'm going here. I've got like 3 houses right here. See, that's 61. There's 61, 57, 57. So it's this big long ass driveway right here. How would anybody know? Look at this. Look at this, guys. How would you know this is this person's driveway? How would you know? Look at this. They got a fence and a road and a little drive right here, and there's 3 houses all together here. How in the hell would you even know? How would I know this is where this person's driveway is? Their mailboxes was hid by a bunch of brush that they didn't have trimmed down. Oh, great. I got a damn stick out here. I got to move this got big old branches in their driveway and everything here. We shouldn't have to clear their damn driveway to get to their damn house. Big craters in their driveway. I mean, this is ridiculous. And again, which house is it? Which house is it? Is it we're on the left or we're on the right? They don't say which one they are. There's no house numbers. Oh my gosh. People. I'm going to assume this is the house, I guess. You know, we have no house numbers. Black letters on the side of their building here would help. Donkeys, man. Donkeys. Donkey customers. Borderline. Over here, clearing people's driveways, guessing where they live. Crazy. I'm giving them a thumbs down. I'm giving them thumbs down. Let's see. Delivery. No instructions or house number. Next. Let's see. Other. Next. House. Got nowhere I can turn around at. I mean, it's failure. You overslept? What? You overslept? All right. Try to do some CDT here in their driveway here. I think this was a no tipper too. I don't think there was a tip on this one. Freaking back up. Got to do freaking Austin Powers in their driveway here. There we go. Oh, jeez. Beautiful countryside, though. You know, check this out. Beautiful countryside. Look at this. That's not their front yard. They don't have their front yard's over on the other side, but that's the neighbor's front yard right there. That's the neighbor's front yard right there. See, that's the drive I had to come in. How in the hell would I find this? Their mailboxes are across the street, and look, there's like 4 mailboxes across the street with newspaper boxes, all kinds of shit. The house number's not even clearly marked. They got brush all high up on there. Like, how would somebody know this was their driveway? There's 3 houses right here. I mean, I would assume that this was this house here's driveway. Isn't that crazy? You know, they should have put some damn instructions. You know, hey, when you first come down the road, where the first driveway to the right or whatever. Once you get out of town, where the first driveway to the right, some kind of instructions. Charles, hey Charles, good morning. Keeping it real live one. What's going on, Charles? Hold on here. Let's see what else we got. Probably feels longer because your former channel was monetized. Oh yeah. Well, I had that other channel. I mean, I've been on YouTube since 2017. I mean, that other channel I had, I didn't go live on it until last year. Didn't really focus on it much, but I had that other channel since 2000, pretty much 2018 is when I really started working on that first channel. I had it since 2018, so. I mean, I've been on YouTube since 2018. So what, 8 years? Over 8 years I've been on YouTube. I just didn't take it seriously. Now, had I taken it, I mean, I did, but people got too serious. They got too crazy because people get crazy out there. I mean, people don't think people will get crazy. People will get crazy. I can tell you all about it. Especially when it comes to YouTube. It's all fun and games till people get crazy. Or jealous, or envious, or whatever the hell else you want to call it. Person, it's only 20 miles an hour. I'm going 20 miles an hour, so don't give me no side eye. Buckaroo. Hold on, let me turn the Uber on. I got Grubby Hubby on, but I don't think Grubby Hubby will do anything. Hold on, I'm gonna put my earpiece in too. Only 20 miles an hour through here, people. Sorry, hate to tell you, but I'm not going to speed. Not especially in this little area here. Shit. The police department's right there. I think my earpiece is charged up. We'll see. I don't know. Freaking Grubhub ain't acting right. So. Customers think we have ESP and know all the roads. Yeah, exactly. Like Sunny trying to find that drop she was trying to find yesterday. I mean, that's just crazy. We're on the southwest. I mean, come on now. North, southwest. Your north might be different than my north. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you might think it's the north side, but you could be wrong. And then we're sitting here driving around in circles trying to find your damn place. It's ridiculous. We need identifying markers. Like, very easily that person could have put, we're the driveway before the fence. I would have seen the fence, and I would have said, okay, I need to turn before the fence. Very easily. We're on the left. We're the left house at the end of the driveway. Simple instructions like that. I get customers that put good instructions. But the GPS had the pin behind the fence, the house that had the fence. So most people probably would have just pulled in there at that house and dropped it off right there, because nobody would have known. Because again, no house numbers and no description of, am I on the house on the left, I'm the house on the right, you know. And then they're going to wonder why they don't get their stuff. You know, it's like, well, you didn't give good enough descriptions. You been there, done that? Yeah. No, I wasn't lost. It's just they didn't give instructions on where their damn house was, and there was no house there. Getting some coffee and then get ready. Yeah, I gotta get me some coffee. I tried that some kind of concoction of coffee that I made. What was it, yesterday? No, Monday. Monday, I said, okay, I'm not going to do no energy drink or nothing today. I'm going to get up. I'm going to make this, latte, iced coffee, whatever the hell you want to call it. Cold coffee, basically. I was going to make this cold coffee drink, which I did. No, no, it's not. It was not happening. So I'm going to have to try a different brand or a different kind, or I don't know, something different, because it tastes. I mean, I drank it, but I'd only drank like 2/3 of it. So yeah, I wasn't too thrilled on it. Yeah, I wasn't too thrilled on it. So I just went ahead and yesterday I went ahead and got me one of these ghosts. So we'll see how. I mean, it's all right, but I'm not going to spend $3 every day on an energy drink when I can get coffee. I got to get some laundry soap today too. So today's Wednesday. I usually do my laundry on Wednesdays. Because it's normally slower. This person here, this donkey right here, that lady right there, passing me, going well over 70 miles an hour. I'm going 60. It's 60 miles an hour through here. Got my cruise control set on 60. And she's passing me. Why? Don't know, because there's two vehicles in front of me. So, unless she's going to try to speed past them vehicles in front of me there, she's not going anywhere. She's not going anywhere. Crappy road, yeah. Well, yeah, we got to get out and remove debris out of the driveway and stuff. Now, come on, now. Knowing that we just had storms the other day, it's like, get out, get your husband, boyfriend, live-in person, partner, or yourself, and get out there and freaking move the stuff out of the driveway. Come on, be courteous to the drivers. I mean, especially if you ain't tipping nothing. I don't think that person even tipped. I think it was all base pay. Hold on, let's check. I mean, they might have tipped. Yeah, I guess they did tip. $6. They tipped $6. But I'm at $45 right now, so I'm happy. Oh shoot, I forgot to refresh. I'm really surprised I didn't get a McDonald's order while I was right there. Or an Instacart. I got Instacart on? Yeah, I got Instacart on. Instacart's been acting silly because they want me to do 48 orders. They're crazy. I mean, I need to do 48 orders because I need to get platinum. Try to do 100 orders, but I can only do what I can do. I'm only out here a couple days at a time. Yeah, you like no instructions? Yeah. Well, I report them. So, whenever they say, on their thumbs up or thumbs down, when you complete the, where they give you the thing where, some of them do, some apps will give you the option of putting a thumbs up or thumbs down. If I have difficulty with the drop off or the shopping order or whatever, I put thumbs down. I put thumbs down, and then I put something in the description, which, like I said, no instructions and no house number. Something simple like that. Or like if they have stuff blocked or stuff blocked, I put that on there as a safety issue. I said there was a safety issue, that there was, debris or whatever, there was stuff. The sidewalk made it difficult for me to get to their door. I put those instructions, put those notes in there too. Whether it does any good or not, it doesn't matter. But the point is we've got to be safe out here. I'm not trying to get hurt for a $25 order and then have a, $5,000 hospital bill or whatever. What if I was to get hurt? I'd have to have a tow truck come out there and get my vehicle, and then I would have to have an ambulance come out there and get me and take me to the hospital. So, dang, she did. Now that was a female there. She passed both those cars this time. 75, 80 miles an hour. Yep, she sure did. She just did that right now. She's in that much of a hurry to get over to wherever she's trying to get to. There's nothing that important. Nothing that important to cause problems like that. Crazy. Donkeys! Donkeys. I may lose you guys again, too. I don't know if I lost you guys or not. It's too early to be doing 10 drops. Oh, borderline. I had one last night. That was crazy. Yep, I had one last night. That was crazy. I think it was $34, 57 miles, 10 drops. Yep. It was like $3.50 a drop for 57 miles, or 50. It was well over 57 miles. I could take screenshots of them because it got a whole gallery. It was only 64 items, which wasn't too bad, considering 3 of them was groceries. So it would have been mostly the 3 grocery, and then it was like onesies and little onesies. So. Doing your 16-hour challenge. Who's doing a 16-hour challenge? I ain't doing it. No, Mels, I don't have a vehicle right now. Yeah, that safety recall on that rental car, and it really put me in a bind. It put me in a bind right now. But I look at it like this: it slowed me down for a reason. So I have to be thankful of why it slowed. Why did it slow me down? Is it because the market's slow right now? People say it's slow. It's not. It's not been for me, but is it because of that? Is it because it's trying to keep me local? Is it there's a reason behind it that no one knows, but I'm accepting the fact that it slowed me down. And what's the crazy part is I'm working less hours, less miles, less hours, and I'm making almost the same amount. That's what's really wild about it. Yeah, what's really wild about it. I mean, I'm making less because I'm driving less miles, obviously, but I don't have the expense of the rental. So it's, and everybody's like, well, yeah, you're saving on that rental. Yes, but I'm not running as much, so therefore I'm not making as much. So even though I had the rental, I was making more money with the rental, above and beyond just the rental rate. But when the rental rates went up to, like, I checked, not yesterday, but Monday, I checked Monday to try to book it for this week, and it's actually in a reasonable price. I still got a free week, so I'm just trying to figure out, how to utilize that free week. I don't want to just willy-nilly it, use it for a free week and then not make no money that week. That just don't line up right. I want to try to do it when I know I can make some money. Like over this holiday weekend, probably, May 4th wasn't really as great as what I thought it was going to be. Now, leading up to it and afterwards, yeah, but another day, another Saturday. There. Oh, you're talking about? Oh, you. Oh, okay. Borderline dollars for 11 miles. No, yeah. You call your grandkids at 4 p.m. today. Okay, nice. Nia, what's going on there, Nia official? They don't know their left and their right. Yeah, exactly. Cold brew, yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess sort of melts. I guess that's what it's called. You cut down to one coffee a day. Oh well, I don't know about all that. Bobby, hey Bobby, what's going on? Oh, yeah, I'm at $45 this first hour, so I'm glad. Sunny, they're sunny. Yeah, people are crazy. Yeah. Leave early, people don't. Yeah, exactly. Nobody knows how to leave early because they can't get to bed early. Luke, what's going on? My lips are off again. Oh shit! Hold on. All right. How's that? Is that better? Yours was a little well. Cassandra's is her echo. I don't know what the hell was going on with that damn echo. Now my lips are on, my lips are off, my lips are on, my lips are off. Let me try to put my lips on stuff now, Sonny. Oh, jeez. DoorDash kicked me off. I don't know what's going on in Instacart. I've been having to force stop it. Or, not Instacart, Grubhub. Grubhub, I've been having to force stop. I cleared all the caches out and everything this morning. Reset everything. Dude, man, oh my gosh, man, the dude was putting something up on his dash or something there, and he about swerved over into my lane. People are just freaking ridiculous, man. Yeah, anytime I go out there in that little countryside, I always lose signal because that's, that area. Got $2 mission pay. There we go. Now Grubhub's back on. Now Grubby Hubby's back on. All right. Let's see. Instacart, shipped, Roadie. Roadie had a couple orders yesterday too, but it was Walmart. I had one Roadie order Monday that was 113 miles. It was a Best Buy. It was, what was it? 8 drops with a Best Buy for 113 miles. Crazy. A little cloudy this morning. Not too bad. It's kind of sticky out a little bit. 70 degrees. A lot better than what it's been. This guy here, he pulls out in front of me and then he decides to speed up after he gets there. Christian! What's going on, Christian? Morning, morning. Everybody saying good morning, everybody? Yeah, everybody saying good morning, everybody. Appreciate that. Appreciate the comments are flowing. 14 thumbs up already this first hour. Nice. I appreciate that, everybody. Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating, but I mean, I'm about to the point just fixing my car. Even though I still won't have air conditioning, just fix my car, drive my car for a little while, basically treat it the same way that I'm doing now. Come out, a couple hours here and there, make the same amount of money. I mean, it's not going to be any different. I just got to, make up to $400 to fix the alternator. I did a van for about $4,000. That didn't look too bad. So sell for more than it's broke. Yeah, that's what my mom was saying, Luke. She's like, why don't you just fix it and sell it, then get you something else? I'm just like, yeah, but it's good for. I mean, it's good for what it is, man. It's still it'll start up and run right now without an alternator. You don't need an alternator for it to run. It'll still run and drive right now. It just obviously won't hold a charge. Battery won't hold a charge. It's just that it's black interior, and then with it being in the upper 90s and 100 degrees, man, it's just it's miserable, man. It's miserable. Not to mention, I got to be cautious of the roads because it sets up. Yeah, I mean, I'm about to the point where to go ahead and do it. It's just that it's either rained or been 100 degrees, and I'm not laying on. I'm not going to get a heat stroke out there trying to repair the car, and I'm not going to get soaking wet out there trying to repair it, because it'll take me a couple. It'll probably take me a couple hours to get that all. But I'm about to the point where it's just I'm just going to go ahead and do it. What's crazy is I should be able to sell it right now for like $3,000 compared to the ones that are online. Like I went on Marketplace and like, oh yeah, timing chain's out, but they still want $2,500 for their vehicle. Transmission's out, but they still want $3,000. It's like what? For 04s and 06 and 08s, they still want $3,000 to $5,000 with with transmissions not working, timing chains out, oil pumps out. It's broken windows and all this stuff, and I'm just like, wow, that's crazy, man. That people are actually, they're not getting it obviously because the vehicles are still for sale, but just the idea that they got in their mind that they want $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 for a vehicle that doesn't run and drive. I mean, that's what's crazy to me. Four boxes of ice cream, 3 boxes of popsicles, and three packages of hamburger buns or hot dog buns. How much is this? 20 for 20 miles? No, we ain't doing that. I'm not doing no 20 for 20 miles. Nope. That's Sam's Club. Luke will repair it for me. Yeah. Well, I mean, I could get somebody to do it for me, but that's a couple $100 extra there. Then I'm looking at like $600-700. The numbers, hundreds. I'm just lazy. I'm just lazy right now. And again, I think that's another reason why that the rental car, had the rental car issue is it's forcing me to not be lazy, to get out here and do it. Yeah, right. The numbers. Christian jumping to number 3, just now coming in, and he's number 3, Luke. Yeah, right. I'm just lazy about it when it comes to it. It's so much easier to get in a brand new vehicle, start it up and go, and hustle. But the thing is when I get in my car and I drive my car, I love my car because that's an awesome car, man. It's fast, it's fuel efficient, it's comfortable to ride. It's a little stiff to ride in once you're in it for a little while because it's got sport. It's a sport ride, but it's quick. It's good on it's good on fuel. And it's got a lot of room to it. You throw the back seats down, it's a hatchback, throw the back seats down. It's got a lot of room in it. I've hauled a lot of shit in it before. 5 ceiling fans. I mean, 4 air conditioners or something like that. I think it was 4 air conditioners, 5 ceiling fans. I've hauled a lot of shit in it. I definitely got my worth out of it. To me, it's worth more to me to keep it, even though I don't have the alternator on. It's still worth more to me to keep it. I just wish that it was only a couple $100 for the alternator instead of, $400. I can get the cheaper version. I can go to the junkyard and get one. But there's no sense in it when I can get a lifetime warranted one for, $400 and get an actual Bosch one, the OEM one. I'm the best bud. Matthew, hey Matthew, I appreciate it, Matthew. Yeah, Matthew, I got you running every once in a while. Whenever I see you, when I'm getting off of people's live streams, I'll throw you up on there. What's this guy's doing over here? I don't anticipate being too many orders today. Like I couldn't even get $100 yesterday. I mean, I could have if I'd have took some silly ass orders, but I wasn't about ready to. Oh, hey, Volkswagen Beetle, no. It's a 14 Golf. It's a 14 Golf. Sport, what do they call it? Something in convenience package. I can't remember what they call it. Something in convenience package. It's got the sport shifter, you know, where you can manually shift. It's got a sport shifter. It's the naturally aspirated 2.5 liter V5, 5-cylinder. Sunroof. You know, it's heated seats. It's got like, you know, it's the upgraded package. It's just not the what, GTI or whatever they call it. It's not the GTI. It don't have the turbo, two liter turbo. I went without the turbo because I didn't want to have the $1,500 turbo issue. I mean, over 160,000 miles, and this alternator is the only thing that's majorly went wrong with it. So, I mean, I've got my use out of it. I didn't pay 11, but it was factored into the deal of 11,000 is what they wanted for it. They wanted 11,000 is what they wanted for it. So in my package deal I got when I traded the midlife crisis Mustang in on it, they went full retail on it and then gave me the cash difference. It was a one owner. Lady owned it, bought it brand new from Volkswagen back in 2013. She had all the maintenance done to it and everything. It had 99,000 miles on it. She bought it up in Michigan. So, or was it Wisconsin? I think it might have been Wisconsin that she got it. Yeah, I think she bought it in Wisconsin. No accidents, one owner. Like, I wasn't going to get it. I was getting a BMW. Because he had a BMW, but when I tried to get in the back seat of the BMW, I couldn't get in the back seat. And I thought, okay, I got grandkids. How's that going to work with that's the reason I was getting out of the Mustang, was because I needed a back seat. And at the time, I I wasn't thinking about gig work, at the time. Or else I would have got a van. That would have been my best move, would have been traded for a van. Even though vans were high at that time, that would have been a better move to go to a van. Well, I went with the BMW because it was a hardtop convertible, man. It was a sharp BMW, but it would have been trade for trade. You know what I mean? I would have got the no back seat for the Mustang or got the no back seat for the BMW. So that didn't work out. So I'm like, nah. I mean, even though the BMW was nice, I was like, man, nah, I just don't want this BMW. And then he had just pulled out the Golf from the detailer. They had just pulled the detailer out. Oh, look, Christian coming in strong. All right. Nice. Hey, Johnny Keeps, what's going on there? You put the mirrors off of a T600 and put them on your KW 900. Oh, okay. I'm going to check that out. Mel got one. Berna Beer on 3000 got one. Christ Enlightenment got one. Frank got one. Nice. All of you got one. Observant _. Natalia. RMC. Stormy. Oh, Stormy got one. Nice. Jonah got one. Nice. Oh, MD got one. That's cool. What the hell's what are you flashing at me here? You're not even giving me no orders here. Now what? Oh, tell me about the $285. I don't care about that. I want an order here. Radio Dude got one. Nice. Oh, Nana got, or Nana. Uh, Nina got one. Nice, nice. Leo saying hi to Matthew. Terry got one. Nice. Tyrone got one. Jamo got one. Dee Dee got one. Bart RVN got one. Nice. And Deb got one. No, but that was a great hit. That was awesome. I got a lot of people from the community in there. Nice, nice. Appreciate that. As always, not needed, but greatly appreciated. Nice, nice. Appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, can I even gift mine? Hold on here. I forgot to give my gift ones out. I think I can. I don't know. Let me see. I was trying to help tell. Oh shoot! Trying to tell Dimitri how to do it. I should be able to do it on here. Let me see. Right? I should be able to do mine, right? Oh, no, it won't do it. Hold on here. Why not? Why can't I give mine? Huh. I don't know why I can't do it. That's messed up. Oh, that's messed up. Yeah, Sonny saying that's nice, Christian. Yeah, it was. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's not needed. Save your money, Christian. Save your money. Always, as always, it's greatly appreciated, but it's not needed. It's, right now I need subscribers. Get to 1,000, and then once I get over to the 1,000 subscribers, yeah, I want to start doing more and more stuff. But jackpot, yeah, exactly. Look, Frank got one. Yeah, you got poison ivy. Oh no. You got poison ivy, Frank. Ouch. You got your foot messed up. Now you got poison ivy to deal with. Dang, Frank. How did the car go, Frank? You was going to the dealership yesterday, wasn't you? Or was that Monday? 28 for 28 miles. 8 drops. Bulky items from Sam's Club. We ain't doing that order. Who's doing that order? Ain't nobody doing that order. Yeah, I feel it's going to be slim pickings today. So I'm not really in no, I can only be out here for basically another hour and a half. Very limited, man. Just me being out here a couple hours a day. And it's supposed to, it's all cloudy right now. It's about ready to storm. Matter of fact, let me check the weather here. See what the weather's saying. 71 degrees. It's supposed to be 88 with the heat index. It's going to be like 95 today. 44% chance of storms tonight. Okay, so now they're saying not storms until later today. Cool. And then rain all day, and then rain tomorrow night, rain all day Friday and Saturday. Thunderstorms. At least temperature is only supposed to be in the 80s, so with heat index close to 95. So that's good. Warranty only paying for 1 of 2 issues. What? Warranty only paying for one of 2 issues. Oh, you're taking your car to the dealership. Oh, I thought you was getting another car. My bad. Now you got to take the dog to the vet for unknown issues. Oh, jeez. What is up with animals having issues and stuff, man? There's a lot of people been having pet issues. That's wild. I want to get my hair cut, but like Grandma Moore was saying the other day, she was talking about her, like how things don't go as well when you get your hair, after you get your hair cut. Now, see, I used to have hair all the way down to my lap. It'd set in my lap. So I always had long hair. And when I got it cut that time, my life changed for not the no so good. And then I shaved my head, and then my life has not, not been so good as well. I do miss my long hair though, but with it being hot as this being though, it's just having long hair just don't make sense right now. This lady over here parked next to me here. Have a good day, all. Time for you to head out there. Stay safe, peeps. All right, Christian. Yeah, appreciate it. I'll check you out later if you go live later. Just getting my screen time in. I'm only out here a couple hours, so usually around 7-ish and 7 to 10-ish, somewhere around there. Get good 3 hours in. Be better tomorrow. We're going into the weekend. People that got everything taken care of, their bills and everything from last week. So this week I anticipate being a better week. I want to utilize the free week of a car rental, and I'd like to do it when it's 100 degrees again. That way, I got nice, good air conditioning. Plus, I want to travel that week too. I mean, right now I'm just stacking money. That's it. Again, I am not making as much money, so I can't stack as much money as I'd like to. But like this week is a bye week, what I consider a bye week, where I don't have no bills going out this week. So this week is a bye week. So this is the time to make money, or it's the time when I can be a little bit more picky on the orders. I don't need to make as much money. I mean, I'm not nothing right now. I'm not using gas. I'm not, not paying for anything right now. I'm sitting in a parking lot. So it's not I'm not doing anything. Oh no, here we go. The Minrunna show. Oh, I appreciate that. Nice. Appreciate that. Dino is an old hippie. Yeah. Charles, I did. I had hair all the way down to my lap. People love me. That like Blackie Lawless. I don't know if anybody knows who Blackie Lawless is, but I used to look like Blackie Lawless back in the day. When I had my long hair, I had long permed hair, like 80s big hair band, days and stuff. Because I grew up during that period of time. So like I used to look like him. They thought I was him because I had his hair. Had the little blonde streak and all that stuff in there. Yeah, I had all that. I had these type of hairstyles all before the main people had the hairstyles. Like Eminem, when he went blonde and went with like the short blonde hair that he had, that Eminem did, I had that way before he did. Before he came out with that style, I already had that style. No, because me and Eminem's about the same age. Eminem, Peyton Manning, Tony Stewart, all of us are around the same age. We're not Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning's younger than me, but Tony Stewart, we're all around the same age. So, but I grew up in the 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s, grew up all during that time. And I had those hairstyles before those guys did. Just like the modification and the holes in the pants and jeans and all that stuff that people do. I had that style way back, I had that stuff way back in the day. I had a lot of that different styles. And I'm over here in the Midwest, so it's like that, was the East Coast, West Coast kind of, different styles and stuff. This week is great. You made $62. Jeez. C. Dean, long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Just got notified Chris is handing out subs. Thanks a lot. Oh, the Christian's handing out subs. Hope you grow out your hair again. Yeah, I thought about growing my hair back out again. Queen, what's going on, Queen? How's it going? I only did one order and $45, so. Which is okay. I mean, $45 for a Wednesday morning. And it was one order, so yeah. The first hour, if is that what you want to consider, it's only been the first hour, so They're trying to get me to do this 28 for 28. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna sit here for a few more minutes. Give it a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna roll on. I'm gonna roll out, roll out. I mean, it's Wednesday morning. I don't anticipate too much. It was just like yesterday morning. Most of my orders are going to come later, after 3 o'clock. Acceptable orders. Now, again, there are going to be all kinds of orders, but how things going with you, Queen? Did I wear bell bottom pants? No. Well, no. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on now. Let me double think that. I don't recall. Now, the parachute pants thing kind of deal and break dancing and all that stuff, yeah, I was doing all that kind of stuff. Trying to think. I don't think I did wear bell bottoms. Now, boot cut jeans, yeah. Even though I didn't wear boots. Boot cut jeans, I did wear that, so that was similar to it, but yeah, no, the actual full flared bottom jeans, no, I don't think I ever did. Because again, I had big feet, so it looked awkward. Or I got big feet. I mean, I wore the same size shoes since I was probably 14 years old. So over 4 decades, I wore the same size shoes. At least 3 decades. See, I got married when I was 19, and that's when I blew up, and then I probably wore the same size pants and shorts probably 3 decades now. Hasn't really changed much. And then the same way with I'm like literally the same weight and size, not proportionally wise, but the same weight that I was when I was 21 years old. So yeah, well over 3 decades. I've almost 4 decades now. I've been the same weight, the same size clothes, the same size shoes. Hasn't changed. It's always been hard for me to find shoes and pants too, because I'm like that in between, not quite this size, but not quite that size. So then I've had to wear a belt, and then I'll go through belts because like I'll have to tighten up to the notch, and then the notch will be. Belts are the same way, they're made for this size or that size. So you get those, 3 or 4 extra things. I usually have to add an extra hole because I'm the next size, and then I'll get bloated or whatever, and then I'll let it out 1 or 2 notches, and then I'll tighten it up 1 or 2 notches. I'll fluctuate like back and forth like that. But weight wise, I've been pretty much the same weight, like within 10 pounds over like 4 decades, close to 4 decades. Because I used to weigh 126 pounds, like 126 to 130, all through high school. Like I was a skinny ass thing. Spark hasn't really been getting you anything good so far this morning, and the fact that you've only done the order on DoorDash for $11.80. Oh, okay, yeah. That was the early 70s, yeah. You wear 17 or 18 shoes like your stepson. No, Frank, no. 13s. 13 wides. It depends. I mean, it's really like a 12 and a half wide, extra wide, but because I got like Flintstone feet, so like it's real wide. Like my whole foot's like wide, but then it narrows before the heel a little bit. But like my toe wide is wide. 6 for $8 at Lowe's. Doesn't say how many items it is. I don't like that. I don't like that they don't tell you how many items it is. Here we go. 7 for $15. Here comes the Lowe's orders. So much for my $38 bonus. Wednesday usual Lowe's orders. I mean, I think those orders should be $10 minimum. Knowing that we can't get a tip from it. I think every Lowe's order should be a $10 minimum. This lady over here, I think she's blocking my signal. Yeah, I wear, for being 5'9", 208. I'm 5'9", 208, and I wear pretty much a size 13 wide. It depends on the style of shoe. Most of the shoes I'm a 13 wide, but I can get a 12 wide. That's why I have to try on shoes. I can't just order online shoes because they don't ever come out right. Every shoe's made differently, and my right foot's wider than my left foot. And then it tapers up to my ankles, and then my ankles I got skinny ankles. Or skinnier ankles. They're not really skinny, but skinny ankles. Caleb! Hey, Caleb. Good morning. Good morning. Appreciate you sliding through here. Just over here, sitting on the decline train. Boo, boo, boo. The old decline train here. I mean, ain't very many orders that have been coming through. This lady over here, like she's door dashing, so she's sitting over here. I mean, again, it's Wednesday, so I don't until Wednesday morning. I anticipate you're making some coffee. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to making some coffee because what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna make the coffee and then I'm gonna let it just cool, cool it down or whatever. I think I'm just gonna try that and see. I'm gonna try to get some. I don't know, maybe get some Starbucks brand pods or something. I mean, I don't know. I got to try something different. I mean, I'm over these energy drinks. They're not good for you, and they're just. I want to move on with something else. Not to mention they're expensive. I mean, $3 for a can, and I usually don't drink the whole can. Usually I leave a little bit left. But even at a 12-ounce can for $3 or $2.75 or whatever, that gets to be expensive. It's like, damn, you got to do an order just to pay for that. Damn, dude, what the hell? Got a whole damn parking lot and you want to cut over in front of me like that? Donkey, donkey, donkey. And then you're going to just park illegally like that. Titled ass donkeys, man, I swear. I so badly want to just blast these people. It's crazy. You was offered a Home Depot on Roadie, and then you paused DoorDash. Yeah, I don't have a Home Depot near me. I don't got Costco, Home Depot, Myers. I don't have a lot of those restaurants or merchants. This guy, he just thinks he's going to just come through here and just pull his shit right here too. Donkeys, donkeys. Of course, he's got a pickup truck too. Yeah, I'm looking at you guys because you guys are parking illegally. Triple parking, quadruple parking, just coming through the parking lot thinking you can just park however you want because you got a pickup truck. It's summer slowdown, Caleb. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I understand that some markets have less orders, if that's what you're considering slowdowns, or they have more dashers that are taking. They have the same orders, but people are taking them. But like Monday, I had like almost 90% were regulars that regularly order all the time, and I made $197. So there's no slowdown. I mean, I've never experienced a slowdown, and I've been doing this 3 years. There's never been a summer slowdown. There's never been none of that stuff. When I first started, I didn't have as many apps, so I didn't get as many opportunities. But now that I've got, different platforms, I get the opportunities. So I understand some markets will change because of their customer base. Like if you're in a college town and all the college kids go home and there's nobody there, or the ones that are there are out trying to make the extra money, so they get on the platforms and they're out here trying to take these $2 orders. It's just like the lady I got. She come from Kentucky. Can't remember where she said in Kentucky. She come from Kentucky. I met her yesterday. Tatted up lady, not seemed to be a nice lady, having a bad day, doing DoorDash. Well, I'm platinum. They always got to throw that I'm a platinum driver. And I'm like, okay, have you tried Grubhub? Because I can't take all the orders. Like, people are like, oh, well, don't tell people your secrets. Don't tell people your stuff. They're going to take your money or your orders from you. I need help. Like, there's not enough Grubhub. Like, I can't get to all the customers. You can't do all the orders, one person. So it doesn't matter whether or not they're there or not. They can't necessarily work the same times I can. They're not willing to take the certain orders that I'm willing to take. So even if I do help people out by helping them out or whatever. But anyway, I was telling her I'm a platinum DoorDash. I said, oh, you're DoorDash? I said, that's probably your order right there. Because I was waiting on an order last night. $12, 3.5 miles on Grubhub. A regular. She's doing a DoorDash order for $2. Like, I don't know what the order was. She didn't say. All she said was, I'm a platinum driver. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't worry about none of that because I run more than just DoorDash, is what I told her. But if you only got DoorDash, you've got to be platinum in your area. I mean, it really don't matter what market you're in. If you only have DoorDash, you've got to be platinum no matter what, because you're going to have to take these orders in order to get any orders, first of all. Like right now, I'm nothing. I'm peasant status on DoorDash. It says 1 to 6 minutes, but the platinum drivers are going to get all the orders this morning. I don't have to play their games. So, but if you own, like she's running crazy for these $2 orders. She has to, because that's the only opportunities she got. But I was trying to help her out by saying, hey, try getting on Grubhub. It took me 2 years to get on Grubhub. So, why not try now? It's like DJ, I've been telling him, why not try? Try getting on Grubhub, Instacart. You got to try other apps, because you can't just rely on just one app unless you're going to be the top tier and that's all you're going to do. She obviously was doing it full time. She was out on dinner shift last night, frustrated, complaining about trying to make money yesterday and stuff. She goes, yeah, I need to get my car fixed or something like that, she was saying. And I'm thinking, you need to get your car fixed, but you're running around on platinum on DoorDash on $2 orders. It's just, she's trying to say, oh, I make more money than that. I said, well, did you make $200 last week? Delivering just a few orders like I did on Grubhub, or did you, or did you run around, you make, $700, $700 on DoorDash, running your vehicle in the ground last week? I mean, it's just not worth it anymore. My thing is, I got factory workers. So like, I got college kids and they're out doing DoorDash. The difference is I've got more factories than I got college kids. So I got more people that stay-at-home moms while the dad, father, boyfriend, whatever is at work at the factory, and then they'll order delivery at home. Or they're on EBT. I got a lot of low-income housings that are on EBT. Like this order right here. This order right here is going to the low-income housing complex. Matter of fact, I think I've delivered that person before. It's 24 for 18, and the stupid part is it's got me going all the way across town and then back in town. Like literally, the one apartment complex is like 6 miles. It's 9 items at Sam's Club. it would bring me back. So it's really not a bad order. It's just that I got to go all the way out of town and then come all the way back in town for that order. I'd rather do 12 for 6 miles and then take it over to that customer. They're only getting 4 things: razors, a watermelon, and shaving cream or something like that. That's all that person's getting. Susanna! Hey, Susanna. Good morning. Good morning. One energy drink a week isn't bad. Who does one energy drink a week? Yeah, exactly, Sonny. Caleb's like, I do. Power Gen drink to give you energy for a week. Yeah, I'm trying to come up with like protein shakes, like mixed protein shake in with your coffee, and like I'm trying to come up with different kinds of drinks and stuff. I mean, I really miss doing my juice because like normally I would like instead of eating a meal for lunch, I would have a like a power juice, drink where I'd like a smoothie, like a drink, like a fruit smoothie. I'd have a fruit smoothie for lunch, and then I'd have me a meal, dinner, afternoon, evening meal. I would have that, but I'm trying to, figure different things out. Like I got rid of all the supplements, so I'm not taking supplements. This is now going on it's been about a month, close to it. I don't remember when I stopped taking them, but I stopped taking them. I know before this month, so I'm going to count this month as my first month. But I got rid of all the supplements and stuff, trying to get rid of all that to see what that's going to do. I'm trying to get rid of the energy drinks every day. Now it's been, I went Monday without one. I drank one yesterday, and then I'm drinking one today. So I want to get away from it, but I'm lazy. I'm just being lazy. I don't want to go to the store and do shopping for myself. I just don't like shopping for myself. Man, 240 packs of water, $11 tip. Dang. No, they want me to get a rotisserie chicken too? No, we're not doing no rotisserie chickens. And croissants and all. No, we're not doing all this stuff. It's 30 for 30. 30 for 30, and I got to do the shopping. Not doing that. The half-hour mark, Sonny. Orders are dropping. You're drinking more water? Yeah, I've definitely been drinking more water. I got this right here, 28 ounces. So like on my morning shift, I'll drink this 28 ounces. And then the evening shift, I'll drink 28 ounces plus. Plus I'll drink another 28 during the day. So I'm basically drinking 328 ounces. And then I'll drink when in between. Spark has improved its delivery for customers? No, terrible. Use Grubhub a lot. It helps. Yeah. Same here. Not many Grubhubs drivers in your area. Yeah. Yellow marker. What's going on, Tornado? One eye open and a cup of coffee morning. You don't drink any energy drinks. You don't like the crash. Yeah, I don't necessarily have the crash. It's bad for your heart. Yeah, it is bad for your heart. Yeah, I've already, Caleb, I don't know if you've heard the story about monsters put me in the hospital. Yeah, I caffeine overdosed. Almost blew my heart out. Yeah, I definitely don't recommend drinking, the big tall boys, whatever the hell them things are, 32 ounces or however many damn ounces those things are. I definitely don't recommend 5 of those in one day and within a 24-hour period, along with, Mountain Dew and Pepsi and, drinking all those other kind of sodas in between there. Very little water and drinking all that much energy drinks. No, I definitely don't recommend that. I mean, these people that drink 3 Monsters a day, you're putting so much stress on your heart. It's ridiculous. Again, not medical advice, but my opinion. God's a lie. What's going on? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't recommend it. Yeah, I definitely been drinking a lot more water. Like I'll drink water before the energy drink, and then I'll drink water after the energy drink, and then up until lunch, and then with my lunch I'll drink it. So I'll get a tea maybe one every once in a while, or a lemonade. But most of the stuff's terrible. 20 items at Sam's Club, and this person tips $5. 10-pound bag of sugar, 2 7-pound bags of sugar. And this person wants me to take all these 20 items 30 miles for a $5 tip. See, I'm getting orders, it's just they're not worth taking. You try to do coffee and Gatorade. Well, Gatorade's got a lot of sodium in it. Now, the Dollar Tree, Caleb, if you got a Dollar Tree near you or whatever, the Dollar Tree has that generic X or whatever it is. I've showed it on my live stream before. That's right. This is the right here export drink or whatever, not sponsored. Or Perform, it's. I know you guys see it backwards, but it's like Perform X or something like that. It's the generic Gatorade. I mean, for $1.25, I'd rather get it, and it tastes pretty good. This is the Berry Blast. This was the Berry Blast kind. 90 calories, times 2, so it's got 180 calories. No fats, no fats. It does have sugars, 20 grams of sugar. 50 milligram. The whole thing has 120 milligrams of potassium, but the sodium alone, 370 milligrams of sodium. So that gives you an idea what Gatorade has, because it's very similar. It's just the generic version of it. Again, maybe one of those, a couple times a week. I have one of those. I try to get something other. I've tried the flavoring your water and all that kind of stuff, and to me it leaves an aftertaste. There's like an aftertaste to it. Might have to move over to a Walmart parking lot. Man, damn, I've been sitting here a half hour and ain't got nothing. Home, what's going on, home? Euro African, what's going on? No, yeah, we can take people's tips and opinions on here. Is there any soccer match in a stadium near you anywhere? No, I'm not near any of that kind of stuff. I'm not near a metro, home. Yeah, the World Cup, yeah, the World Football, yeah. I don't. Once you go down the rabbit hole of understanding what professional sports and music artists and movie actors and all, once you go down that rabbit hole and you understand some of the information and you awake to a lot of the information, you understand you don't want to support that stuff anymore. I got a dragonfly flying around right here. I mean, it's just, to me, it's a distraction. Distracting us from what? What's the reason that it's such a big deal? It's not because, it's a sporting event. No, it's distracting us from something. We already know they got stuff going on behind the scenes anyway that we don't have any control over. But, what is it that, you got that, then you got the World Series, then you got the, football, Super Bowl, then you got the NBA Finals. I mean, you can just go down the line of the events that are coming up and then you got summer concert series. You got all that going on. You got every week you got a new movie coming out. It's just all just trying to, once you understand a lot of that stuff, you just are like, don't have no interest in it anymore. All the AI talk, all the stuff they're doing behind the scenes with the AI, it's crazy. Wayne, hey, there's Wayne. I was wondering where you been, Wayne. Good point. You need to read up on it. Home, yeah. Yeah, and in different countries, it's going to be different for you too. So, like, I know, when you don't really have much to look forward to or whatever, and you got your country over there, doing stuff or whatnot, it's good to have that kind of stuff. To have something to entertain yourself with or whatever, or to just distract you from life. If you want something to distract you from life or whatever, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. You got to figure out what you want to do with yourself. But I just don't focus any of that stuff on me. Like me, I try to support YouTube channels. So if I'm looking at an event or whatever that's taking multiple hours, I could be giving somebody those hours of watch time on their videos or on their, whatever, on their channel. Couple hours here, a couple hours there may not seem like a lot to people for channels or whatever, but it is. It all adds up and all helps out and stuff. It all helps other channels out and stuff. But again, like I said, people want to take their mind off of stuff, mind off of life and what's going on or whatever. You want to get yourself involved in a lot of that stuff. Like I said, a lot of those countries, um, that's something for the youngsters to look out for or whatever. My kids growing up, my grandkids growing up, they play all that, sports and stuff. Keeps them active, keeps them, gets them out of the house playing video games all the time. Because adults will do the same thing, play video games. So instead of playing video games, you're watching a world football event. Then, go ahead. You want to watch a movie? Watch a movie. I mean, go to the casino. Go, do whatever. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm not saying there's, anything right or wrong about doing it. I just personally just don't. I like folk, now I've been getting more into my music. I've been getting more into, research on, different types of things like e-bikes and stuff like that. I'm trying to keep from getting into a semi because, like, I could just go get into a semi truck right now if I wanted to. I don't really want to, but I mean, the market's not too bad for semi truck drivers right now. It's pretty stabilized, and it's pretty much the only thing is the high cost of fuel right now. So my insurance is higher and the fuel costs are higher. So it just correlates with the amount of money that you're making. People's like, oh yeah, the trucking market, they're making money or whatnot. Yeah, they're making money. That was a 14 for 20, 14 for 20 miles, curbside. So I still keep up with the trucking market. I have to because it's part of my business. But yeah, I mean, I thought about jumping into semi truck and going back to semi truck driving, which would hurt my channel because you guys wouldn't see me very often, especially not during the day because I like driving at night. So like right now, I'd be getting ready to go to bed and get ready to I'd be eating my dinner / breakfast, and then get me a shower and going to bed right now. Sleeping until about 5 o'clock in the evening. So like you guys wouldn't I'd be an overnight streamer then, and then it's more difficult to do it at night because it's dark while I'm driving down the highway. That was my problem. That was my situation I had when was with my other channel. These people are camping in their Prius over here. You just popped in and let everybody know. Yeah. WWE, yeah, WWE, yeah. Sonny's like, I don't do sport. I don't get into sports. Yeah, I know. You and your daily flatulence, yeah, we know, Wayne. Thanks. You got cricket. Oh yeah, cricket. I forgot about. I did a report about cricket. It was pretty interesting here, Midwest United States, and I was doing a report, an essay or whatever, in school about cricket. Back then, that's when I was learning French too, because I was studying French, Latin, and then I end up, they say pick something, and I picked cricket to write an essay about. Semi truck would be good. You can go from Maine to California to Florida to Seattle. Yeah, home. I've been coast to coast and border to border. But when you go to Maine, the only thing you can get out of there is heavy ass water, cases of water from the water plant, bottled water. That's the only thing you can get out of Maine. Yeah, when you get up in the Northeast, man, you get trapped up there. There's very, very few loads, and they're all heavy. So you basically are spending all your money on fuel and tolls coming out of there. So that's why the same way in the Northwest. That's the reason I've never been there in a truck. It's because the rates coming out of there might seem like they're good, but you're spending it all in tolls and fuel. Once you get north of 70, you're talking tolls and heavy stuff. Same way with Florida. You get down in Florida, man, you can't hardly get nothing out of Florida. You can take stuff to Florida, but getting stuff out of Florida is difficult. Like I've hauled like pulp, like uh, bark, bark pulp. I hauled that. I hauled what else? I hauled cardboard boxes. It's heavy stuff. It's pretty much heavy stuff that you get coming out of Florida. There's very few things. You get down towards Miami, man. You're stuck, man. You're deadheading all the way out. I have deadheaded all the way from Orlando to Indianapolis before. Yep, dry boxed it all the way. Nothing. Straight the whole way back. Because I had an order that paid and I had to get picked up. That was a good paying order that was going to Texas. So I had to get up there. So I just drove, shut down for my 10 hours, and I drove again. I went, picked the load up, and took it to Texas and made my money off of that. It paid for me to deadhead back because it only cost me like $600 in fuel. So even with that extra $600 in fuel at the time, now today it would cost you more than that in fuel to deadhead all the way. But I mean, I got with just a dry box, I'd get up to 11 miles to the gallon, which is good for a semi truck. Because I didn't have the highest gear, that was the only bad thing. I had the fuel efficient ISX motor, but I wanted 13 speed, and then I would have got better fuel economy, but I didn't. I had the auto shift. But there was no overdrive or anything like that on it. Just the auto shift. Produce, yeah, you can get produce, but produce don't pay because too many people doing it. And you really need a reefer truck. So if you had a reefer truck, you can make more money. Now it's chicken. I got a buddy of mine, he hauls chicken every week. Back and forth, for Tyson. He don't work for Tyson, he's independent. But, he's got his own truck and trailer. But every week he goes out, Monday through Friday, hauls chicken back and forth. Whether frozen food, he does frozen food, he'll do chicken, raw chicken. From the plants to the facilities that package it up and stuff, make the Tyson nuggets and all that stuff. He hauls that back and forth Monday through Friday, and then goes home on the weekend. He's got a nice little gig that he's got, but he's in that area. You know what I'm saying? He's got a route per se that he goes back and forth, similar to what I had going back and forth from St. Louis to Houston. I had that little route right there going back and forth. Took different things, but generally I went in that same area. He does the same type of thing. Leaves his home on Monday, comes back on, Thursday or Friday mornings. Thursday night or Friday mornings. Makes his money, spends his weekend with his family, goes back out on Monday. Or Sunday night, depends, depends on when he's got his load, but that's what he does with a reefer. So doing that out of Florida you can do, but it just doesn't pay. I mean, reefer, it's a lot, man. Diesel costs are high right now. So whatever load you got to take, it's going to cost you if it's heavy. Or if you got to run that reefer truck in 100-degree weather, that's hard on your reefer unit. Todd, what's going on, Todd? California has produce loads. Yeah, they do, but California's just so expensive, man. And you gotta go drive 55 miles an hour, man. You can't get nowhere. Burns your clock up, man. Especially going up and down them mountains. Yeah, I used to do Coachella. I used to do Fontana. I used to do L.A. L.A. metro area. Long Beach Port. I used to drive from Newark, New Jersey Port all the way to Long Beach Port. So I used to do that route. And it's just, man, once you get into California, you're going 55 miles an hour, especially through the mountains and stuff. You got to keep braking to slow you down because you want to go 65 or 70. Like mine was, my truck wasn't governed because it was mine. I bought it. So I had unlimited, top speed. I could go as fast as it could go, but I didn't, I only seen 8 ever one time on it. But you get them bull haulers, man. Them bull haulers go 100 and something miles an hour in their semis. But not me. I kept mine under. Never seen 8 on mine, except one time going across the desert in El Paso. There's a mountain in El Paso. When you come down that freaking big old mountain, that you can just coast and you get up to 8 on the clock. So I was like, I better slow this thing down. But yeah, I mean, you go 70, 75 everywhere else, and then all of a sudden you get, even 80 sometimes. Like I said, I kept mine under that because it just burns more fuel. Like I kept it around, my average was like 8.3, 8.4 overall. Like, doesn't matter, every week I usually averaged 8.3 or 8.4 miles to the gallon. So I got real good efficiency. But once you get to California, then all of a sudden you're going 55 miles an hour, man. It's like you're creeping along Cassidy, People passing you and everything. Zoom, 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 zoom. And you're sitting here going 55, because I ain't risking my license. You assume California does also because it comes in from down south in Mexico. Not much. I mean, it's usually out there in the middle of Rancho Cucamonga and then when you get up towards Napa Valley and all that, when you can start going north of LA, once you start getting up there past Monterey and you start going up north, you got a lot of ranches out there. Sacramento area and stuff like that. Once you start getting out there, you start doing it. I ran auto parts, so I ran auto parts from the port in Newark, New Jersey over to the port, and then I would pick up different things depending on what it was. Tight ass, it's not made for 53-foot trailers now. They used to be 48-foot trailers, and now they're 53-foot. It ain't made for that. Even box trucks have a hard time getting in and out of some of those docks. Getting your day started? All right, appreciate that. Appreciate that, Charles. What about gasoline? Transport from refinery to wherever? Yeah, having a hazmat, man, is not worth it. Not in my situation. If you're going to have a hazmat and you're going to haul fuel, you're better off doing local. Staying close to your family, jumping out every morning, Monday through Friday or Tuesday through Saturday or whatever you're going to run. Be home every day and be with your family. Now, it's a messy, stinky, you got to have a certain amount of clothes for that type of stuff and then leave them clothes outside so you're not bringing those toxic fumes in your home. And, you're limited on a lot of that kind of stuff to haul fuel. I'm 18 miles from that store. Can't do that order. Finally got an Instacart order. I'm going to move over here to the Walmart, I guess. 15 for 19 miles. Curbside. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm going to move over here to... I got 2 people pulled right up next to me. It's like, okay, Are you guys sitting? Are you door dashers? You're sitting there waiting on an order or what? So I'm gonna move over here. I don't know what they're doing. They're just pulled. That one lady's been sitting there the whole time I've been sitting here. I'm gonna move around here. If I have to, I'll go on the other side of town, I guess, or the other side of the zone. Speaking of fuel hauling, here's a guy right here. Yeah, I thought about hauling like milk. You know, I thought about doing hauling milk, hauling stuff like that. But I don't really have no farm areas. Like I could run a grain truck. I mean, I've got tankers, so I can run tankers. I can do double triples like FedEx and UPS doubles and triples. I can run those. I got that on my license as well. So I can run doubles and triples. I can run. But a lot of that goes to Chicago. You know, you're going to major metros, man. It's just, you deliver to metros, man, it just gets to be a headache. Like, most of mine was outside St. Louis, outside Houston, outside Dallas. Like, this, like what I do now. It's very similar to what I do now. I stay outside metros. It's just not worth running metros anymore, in my opinion. People do whatever they want to do. But Leah, what's going on, Leah? I mean, how many do I do a day? I don't know, about three to seven. You drove a reefer loads from U.S. and Canada, but you wouldn't want to drive a tanker? Yeah. Reefer's really where the money's at. The money's always been there, or flatbed. Like, flatbedding's really, you're so versatile on flatbeds. Because you can literally haul anything that you can haul in a dry box on a flatbed. So really, flatbedding's where it's at. But I'm too old, man. I mean, it's old to start driving a flatbed, man. Even when I did start driving dry box, it was rough on. It's rough to go. Everybody's like, go in the flatbed. And I almost did, but man, it's just a lot of climbing, and you're out there in the wintertime, heavy winds and rain, whatever. You're out there in it, getting out, going to open the doors and backing in and closing the doors and all that. So much easier in the winter and the rain. But when you got to get out there and put gear on to be able to throw your gear, throw 150 pound tarps, and you got to tarp stuff down, strap it down, throwing chains and all that stuff. No, I ain't trying to do all that. Reefer, the thing with a reefer is the unit. You have to maintain the unit, make sure the temperature's correct. Washouts, you got to wait in line at washout stations to wash you out, make sure it's cleaned out properly for the next load. And so it's time consuming on that. Dry box, you just get in there with your leaf blower, blow it out, and you're ready to go for the next load. Literally takes you about 15, I can get it done in about 12 minutes. I can have my trailer cleaned out in about 12 minutes, ready for the next load. Go to a reefer, that's going to take you who knows how many hours. Got to get it washed out. Then some places, if you're hauling frozen, you can't have it wet. It's got to be, it's got to be dried out. So you got to get out there with your leaf blower and try and dry out the reefer trailer. There's just a lot to it. Same way with you got to roll up your tarps. You got to, roll your chains, roll your straps, roll your, different types of equipment that you need for flatbed. Dry box is so much easier. That's why a lot more people do it. 16 for 19 now. Man, just an hour sitting here on this decline train. I guess I better see. Yeah, you guys are low. I figured you guys probably would be. Do you think chicken, lamb, beef, that sort of transport pays well? It's the best, safe, and there's always a need for it. Yeah, home, that's what I was saying. My buddy, that's what he hauls, chicken all the time for Tyson. Chicken from Tyson in Arkansas. Meat comes from cut points. There's distribution. Yeah, Todd, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, my buddy, that's what he does right now. He's been doing it for years. He's been doing it as long as I've been doing this now. So over 3 years. Me and him bought our first semi trucks at the same time. I got mine before he did, and he traded that one in for another one, and then he sold that one and got his Peterbilt that he's got right now, his long nose Peterbilt. He's almost got it paid off. He refinanced it back in 22, so he's almost got it paid off. But he grouped a loan with his trailer in with the refinancing of the truck back when he got it before the rates went through the roof in 22. So he refinanced his back in like 2021 or whatever, before the rates went crazy. He got like 2.5% interest rate or something like that. Some crazy low interest rate. He got married, bought a house, had a kid, like all within like less than a year or within a year. So he refinanced his truck to lower his payment, and then that way when the market went low, he was able to recover from it. Well, what he did was he shifted and got the contract for Tyson, and he runs Tyson. That's what I'm saying. He just does it Monday through Friday, makes enough money. His wife stays at home. She works from home. So, he's doing okay. He got a good mortgage rate on his built a brand new home and got a good rate on it. Like, he overall is doing great. He's doing very well. Just had a second child. I mean, he's not doing great, but he's doing well. Let's just say doing well. At least according to what he's been posting. Candy distribution in Atlanta, Illinois, and California loads coming from New Jersey. Oh yeah, different candies and stuff. Yeah, reefer, you got a lot of utility. I mean, reefer, will sustain you through most things. Because again, you're paying for the fuel to run the reefer unit. But when it's 100 and something degrees, man, it's a lot of wear on that reefer unit. And then when it goes bad and goes down and you got a whole truckload of chicken or beef or whatever, and that stuff rots in there, oh man. And then you're responsible for getting rid of it. That's the only downside to having a reefer is that. When the unit breaks or, malfunctions or whatever. Then you got to get the repair of it, and that's... The hardest thing is to get into somewhere to get somebody to do your repairs. Same way with a car. It could be weeks that you're down without anything. That's the only downside about, utilizing the business. It's just another motor, Reefer unit's another motor. Then if you got your APU, that's another motor. Then you got the motor in the truck. So you got 3 motors when you run reefer. Everyone should have an APU. There's no sense in keeping your truck running like this person right here behind me here. Just run your truck all night long. You have to when it's hot. I mean, you gotta have that. But the difference of an APU is it sips the fuel, whereas, letting your truck run all night long like this guy is, run for 10 hours, and then you got to turn around and drive it for, the rest of the time, 14 hours or whatever. KVD, oh, you back from your bike ride? I'm still sitting here. I may have to go to the other side of town. I was hoping to get an order going that way. I'm gonna flash everything again here real quick. I don't know. They did some update on here, and there's like a pause in on my screen here between switching between apps, or like refreshing it or whatever, and there's like a pause or something. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put shoppers on DoorDash. Dummy. Damn. I missed out on all my CVS and Walgreens shipping orders this morning, or shopping orders this morning. Dang it. I totally forgot I shut that off last night when I was running DoorDash. Dang it. Yes, you're back from your bike ride. Plant loads from the Northwest or potatoes. Yeah, potatoes out of Idaho. And A lot of it's heavy metals too. But that's just it. It's heavy stuff. And then the tolls, man, especially Oregon, man, the tolls over there in Oregon, man, they're high, man. All that, the Northeast and Northwest with the tolls, man, really get you. And then the weight, it's coming through the mountains there, and you got all that weight. That's why those orders loads generally pay more. Like in the Midwest where it's flat and everything, those loads generally pay less because they know that you're not going to sit and burn as much fuel. There's so many AI models in trucking right now too, so it's like they know almost pretty close by using the AI how much fuel you're going to burn, so they know how much to undercut your rates. The desperate orders are the only one, expedited, desperate, whatever you want to call them, are generally the only ones that are going to pay you. You just have to be at the right location at the right time with the right amount of clock on to run. When you low budget AR, you would want shoppers on. Yeah, I know, dummy me. Dummy me. Yeah, because generally I'll get a CVS or Walgreens this early in the morning. But now I won't. It's 9 o'clock. I should have had it on at 8 o'clock. I mean, I haven't. I've only done that one order all morning, and my time's about up. I mean, I gotta stop about 9:30 every day. So I basically 7ish to 9:30. I gotta stop before 10. That's the only period of time I got the vehicle, so I can only utilize it during that period of time. So. I mean, I'm just getting my screen time on YouTube right now. That's all I'm really doing. It's Wednesday. I don't expect too much this Wednesday morning anyway. Like I said, I'm at $45, so I mean, I could easily make $60 or $80 in the evening, or over $100. I mean, I'm just gonna go down here by Sam's Club, and then I'm gonna circle back around, and then go the back way. Take the back way. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to get over here and there's going to be a Starbucks order for like $4. I already know that's what it's going to be because I'm right over here by Starbucks. It's going to end up being a Starbucks order, $4 going like 2 miles. Yeah, those people are sleeping in their Prius right there. Got an old Prius that they're sleeping in. I mean, they're making it obvious as hell. They got the windshields, windshield screens up all around their windows. And a travel rack luggage rack on top of their vehicle. All right, we'll circle through Sam's Club here. See what we got. What kills me is the dealerships right now having 100 and something thousand, 160 plus thousand mile vehicles, 200,000 mile vehicles. Lady, what are you doing there? You got to stop at the stop sign there, lady. Donkeys, man, donkeys. That they still want $8,000 for, $8,000 and $14,000 for a 200,000 mile vehicle. It's blowing my mind, man. It's just. There's no reason whatsoever a new car dealership should have a used car that's over 10 years old. There's no reason whatsoever other than greed. I mean, how are the financial institutions even approving more than 10-year-old vehicles? I don't see how they are. CVS and Walgreens are relatively easy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Normally I get, it's like $8 for, 5 miles or something. 1 or 2 items. That's typically what I've been getting on CVS. I mean, I'm like in the heart of the red zone. You know how that goes with DoorDash. Like Starbucks is right here next to me. I'm getting ready to leave this Starbucks zone. Damn. Oh, here we go. McDonald's, where's it going? Damn. All right, we're going to do it. I'm right here by McDonald's. McDonald's on the other side here. All right, we'll do it. At least it's something. Jeez. It's one of my regulars. So, again, I've already made my money off of it. $5. $5, 5 miles. I've been sitting here an hour not doing nothing, so might as well get paid. I'm right here by McDonald's too, so it literally was the next light over. next block over. The GPS doesn't say. Oh my gosh, no, it didn't. Come on, dude. Come on. It's got me going to the other McDonald's. Is that not stupid or what? I'm unassigning it. Yeah, I'm unassigning it. I'm not going to go to the. I'm not going to go through 3 stoplights to go get and have to deal with the downtown traffic to go get that order. Nope. I'm not going downtown. Right. I just went through the McDonald's parking lot. That's stupid. Now here we go. What's this one? All right, we're going to do this one. This one's better anyway. 8 for 3.5 at Subway. Oh, I'm glad I unassigned that. I passed Subway too. Subway was on the left, McDonald's was on the right. That's much better. I knew if I got moving around, orders would start coming. I'm not going to do this 14 for 31 units though. Come on now. Troubleshooting the apps. Yeah, I've already done all that. DoorDash heard me out. Yeah, but they try to send me to the other McDonald's. How stupid's that? No wonder why it was 5 for 5. Because the guy lives like less than 4 miles. But they want me to go downtown 1.5 miles to go get the freaking order when I was right there by it. Could have saved myself at least 1 mile, 1.5 miles. Subway's right here, so this was a better order anyway. 8 for 3.5 miles. The only thing I don't like though is how they got the parking lot here. It's the only downside to this parking lot. Not many people's in Subway though. Let's see what he's getting. Send him a note. Send him a note. Waiting on your order. Waiting on your order, bud. Let's see what they're getting. I'll leave the car running for a minute because. Let's see. 2 oven roasted turkey subs. That's it. 2 oven roasted turkey subs. Yep. That's all they're getting. No drinks, no chips. Come on now. Who's not doing this for $8, 3.5 miles? I can use my small bag too because it's just 2 subs. McDonald's across town, it makes no sense. Well, I've got like 9 McDonald's in my region. I thought it was the McDonald's right here. I was wondering why it was 5.5 miles or 5.6 miles, something like that. I was wondering why it was that so many miles. And I'm like, when I'm right next to McDonald's, and I knew, like I said, it was one of my regulars. But they do that because, again, they don't want all the orders coming out of one location. Again, people take my opinion about it. Don't take my opinion about it. I've done almost 15,000 deliveries in less than 3 years, or about 3 years. I know how these apps work. Again, they're similar to the trucking apps, and the trucking apps do the same type of thing. They'll send you to a location way over somewhere where it don't even match when you're right next to another location. Like, Walmart warehouse distributions, they have them all over the country. Just like plants that you pick up from. Same type of thing. Similar type of thing. It ain't the same, but it's similar. Just like these apps. Similar type of thing. I think she's still working on it. I kind of can see the rack, but then again, I can't. I still got the other apps on too, so I'm gonna be right here. So 15 for 10 miles, six drops for $15. That's true. They send you 5 miles out, and then the customer only a mile from where you got their order. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm going the opposite, like the same highway that the person lives on, the customer lives on, is the same highway that the McDonald's is on, but it's going the opposite direction. So whereas I'm going right by McDonald's and I'm going past that McDonald's to go the wrong direction to pick up that McDonald's and then have to come all the way back the direction that the customer lives. That's how that was. Same way with Walmart. It's all the apps do it. It's the AI. It's not has nothing to do with there's not a person doing it. There's not a oh yeah it's just that or what why they I don't know why people question why they do it. It's the AI system. It's just how the system works. They have to distribute. The lease agreement says that they have to do so many orders out of that location per month, according to the lease contract, the lease agreement. So every location, just like this subway, this order didn't have to come from this subway. It could have literally came from another subway. I've got like, I don't know, 11 subways in this area. I've got 4 within, well, if you count the one in Walmart, I got 5. I got 5 within like 11 miles. Like a 11-mile bubble, I got like 5 subways. So they could have sent me to any subway. 8 for 12 miles, 1 item. A bouquet of flowers. Is that person tipping? This person wants me to bring a bouquet of flowers to somebody for a $2 tip. Come on now. All right, I'm going to go in here and see if it's ready. It said it won't be ready for a couple more minutes, but she should have it ready. It's just too damn upset. She was tagging it and bagging it. I went to $8 on that order. I need like 15 bucks. You want me to go 12 miles? I need like 15 bucks. Hold on, what else we got here? Yeah, I don't have a 7-Eleven. Yeah, they changed the 7-Eleven. They got bought out. That happened to you yesterday at a store, a grocery store, yeah. A lot of Subways and 7-Elevens, yeah. Ghost kitchens, yeah, I got ghost kitchens, yeah. Yeah, I've got all the different ghost kitchens. The bad thing is I got to go all the way out here to the light where, you know, if it was easier to come out of this section, it'd be a lot closer. It's just be right down the road. It's like 3 miles, but I got to go around, so I got to, you know, basically an extra quarter of a mile. But if I could go out of the parking lot and go left, it's all highway. The person lives on the highway, so it's straight down the highway, 2.5 miles. $8 and some change. You can get through there, bud. I gave you plenty of space there. Electric Toyota Crown. Those are nice vehicles. I just can't see spending $65,000 on them. Plus, I don't like the trunk area. The trunk area is kind of, you know, kind of messed up looking. Kind of reminds me of the Lamborghini. $8, 3 miles, great order. To you exactly, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's it was better than that 5 for 5 or 5.6. Like I said, it would have took me 1.5 miles out of my way when I was going right there by the McDonald's, and I could have went the back way, which it would have been even quicker. So it would have been like 4.6 or 4.7 miles if I'd have went the other way, the back way, and if I would have picked it up from this McDonald's. So they added an extra mile and a half basically to the. For the $5, you know, and this is $8. Now again, I've got to wait on lights. So I got some difficulty. I'm waiting for that order to go up. I'll do that bouquet of flowers, but it needs to be $15. It brings me over to the other side of town, which is what I'd like. Yeah, I'd prefer to be on that other side of town right now. 17 for 10, 6 drops. Oh, they went up to $17 now on that one. Yeah, it's literally 2.5 miles straight down this highway. Turn into his drive. If it's the same one I'm thinking of. Friend, what's going on, friend? Yeah, friend, I got to go like, you know, 7 to 10 basically. So around 7 to 10 in the morning. That's kind of the time I got to go. Yeah, the difficulty is, you know, like I've said, Fran, I don't know if a lot of people said why I haven't been going live is because my setup is temporary setup. So I like got it set up and mounted, but it's all shaky and everything. It's all, you know, jacked up and stuff. And then I got to break it all down every shift. So like, and I can only run a couple hours at a time. Like if I get a text or a phone call, I got to immediately stop what I'm doing. I'm done for, you know, I could be done for the day. So I can't grind like I want to grind, and I can't stream like I want to stream. So it's difficult. Not difficult, it's a challenge. And I'm lazy. I'm lazy. I just don't like setting everything, because I literally have to set everything up. I have to set all my equipment. I have to set up all my mounts. I gotta like set it up, break it all down. A couple hours later, you know, later on for a couple hours, I gotta set it all back up, break it all back down. It's not like I can just leave it all set up and just jump in and go and, you know, finish doing what I'm doing. I can't do that now. See your post every morning when you don't go live. We can't do nothing about that happens. Yeah, exactly. KBD. Yeah, I try to post it. You know, again, maintenance, channel maintenance. You know, you want to at least post something, put a short out, do a video, do a live stream. You know, you want to kind of do different types of stuff like, oh, Fran with her 7 months. Nice. Mike came in with his 7 months. You got yours. I appreciate it. I guess you missed what happened. Oh, with the car? Yeah, the rental car that I was renting, it had a major safety recall on it. So when I took it back to the rental agency, they didn't have another vehicle. They did, but the one that they had also had the same safety recall. So they were going to put me in that. Well, they didn't have anything else available at the time. Left me out on the side of the street in 90-degree weather. Literally on the side of the sidewalk. 90-degree weather. I had to find my own way back. I had to find my own way to, you know, and then therefore I don't have a vehicle now. So, oh, I know where. I think I know where I'm going. I'm going to this first house right here. What are we doing here, bud? Let's see. Is it? Oh shit! It's not that house. It's this one. Oh, it's the brick one. Okay. Oh, they both are brick. I was gonna say it's the brick one. Nope, they're both brick. All right. 531. Okay, 531. I knew it was right here. I knew it wasn't very far. Oh, yeah. So, and I got a hold of the agency, the corporate, and everything, and they're just like, oh, we'll give you a discount on your next rental. I mean, that's all they said. While I'm sitting here on the side of the street in the metro, downtown, with people acting all crazy, walking out in traffic, you know, drug clinic right down the street. I mean, it was crazy to be left like that. I'm assuming I'm going to the front door. They didn't say front door. This is a $8.15 is what that was. $8.15 for 3 mile. You know, and then I gotta go back to 3 mile, but I could get an order on the way back. So, and got a nice driveway I can turn around in and everything. Got their yard manicured. You know, their driveway's not the best, but at least it's clear. But yeah, so they left me out there in the middle of nothing, and then when I went to try to get another from a different agency, it was nearly $650 a week. And the prices of, you know, being summertime, going into the summertime, 4th of July and all that, the rates have been so high, it's just now starting to come down to around 400-ish. So I've been just borrowing a car right now to get me by until, you know, I figure out what I'm going to do. Fix my car, get another car, but it's just been 100-something degrees every day. Like today's been the coolest day in like 2 weeks. So it's been crazy. You was going live last night, but you had to remove it. It was getting late, and you put up a post, simple and easy done. Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. You worked for the first time in the longest time till 11 p.m. last night. That was the first. Dang. Yeah, I ain't trying to do all that. What the rig did, the Uber X driver. Have tempted to do this ride bonus on Uber, kind of contemplating Yeah, yeah, they had a lot of nice different ride bonuses that you can get with Uber. I miss taking, like yesterday. There was nine. I was the ninth Lyft driver on duty. On duty, and I didn't go on duty, but I just went online just to see what kind of Lyft rides were available, and there was nine drivers on a Tuesday. I'm just like, there's no way you guys are making money. Most of them are just sitting in their house, with the app on. Glad the prices are coming back down. Hopefully the temp stays lower for you. No, it's not. It's gonna be upper 80s with the heat index in the 90s. So like today it's supposed to be 95 heat index. Yeah, and then the thunderstorms are coming in. It's supposed to rain for 3 days. So I semi got the air. This car didn't have the air conditioning fixed on it either, and I semi got it fixed. I reset the controls and added refrigerant to it. So it's like it blows cool air, but when it's 100 and something degrees, you know very well, Fran, it doesn't matter on your vehicle. It's still hard on the vehicle to keep it cool. So I just been, couple out. Plus, I don't want to put a bunch of miles on the car. I don't want to wear and tear on the car. I don't want to, it's a borrowed vehicle. I don't want to just, drive willy nilly with it or whatever. I try to be, respectful for, the person's vehicle. So, well, they're up to 850 on that order. I'm gonna set over here because I could get a Taco Bell order, which is across the street. I'm gonna go over here. In the USA, does private chauffeuring jobs pay well? No. Well, I mean, you get your own clients like me. I have my own clients, but my car, the air conditioning went out. You got to have commercial insurance. Commercial insurance is expensive. Now, for a trucking company, I got it looped in with my situation is a lot different than just your regular everyday person that's running these apps. A lot of people don't have their own LLC with their own insurance. Like me, I literally can take anybody because I got Venmo, Cash App, Square. Like I can take debit, credit cards. I can take Cash App. I can take Venmo. I take any form of cash. I can take any form of payment. Be insured to put a person in my vehicle and take them to where they need to go. I have my own. It's my own transportation and logistics company. I can haul people and products anywhere. I can't haul hazmat because I don't have the legal licensing for hazmat, and plus the insurance to haul hazmat is more expensive. But I can jump in any vehicle, whatever, make sure that it's on my insurance, and then I can utilize hauling products or people anywhere. It's just a lot of the money ain't there right now, and you just can't get yourself out there like that. Like me, I had private clients that I was running in my vehicle till the air conditioning went out. Everything is always better to work for somebody else. Hence the apps. It's better for me to have 9 apps than it is for me to try and run all the stuff on my own. A lot of people say, hey, go to these facilities and say, hey, you want to be their driver for them or whatever. There's no money in that. The amount of insurance and effort that's just going to take for you to do that is just not worth it. I'm paying high insurance as it is right now. So most of my money pays for insurance and gas, phone bill, and whatever, even just not having a car payment. That's why when renting a car, all that was 100% deducted, which you still got to make money. It's not like it's free money. You still have to make the money, which this year I need to make less money. I don't need to make as much money. I don't want to make less money. I just don't need to make as much money as I have been. Because the tax rate's just high when you're a single person. Yeah, if you ain't elite here, Lyft ain't paying great. Yeah, that's how it is here. There's too many people came in. I used to be the only one in 30 miles, just like with Grubhub. Like when I used to do the medical runs, I was the only one doing the medical runs. They would bring somebody in over 40 miles, 35, 40 miles away to do the medical runs when I was taking people to the medical appointments. Oh, speaking of Taco Bell. Oh, no, we're not going to the factory. 10 miles for $4. Why would I do that? Guess what, buddy? $2 tip, you're not getting your Taco Bell, even though I'm right across the street from Taco Bell. You're not getting it, bud. That needs to be a $5 tip. Now it's going to be the factory orders because people are getting ready to go to lunch. Around 10 o'clock-ish, that's when they start lunch shift. 10 to 1. That's usually the lunch. That's why I don't like doing lunch, because the orders just aren't worth it. You got to go all the way to the factories and then come all the way back. So that trip alone is anywhere between 10 to 16 miles, depending on where they're at. Or they'll send you downtown to the office buildings. I'd rather go out to the country and back. I'd rather do the 10 miles out in the country and back because it's easier. You have an LLC, but you've never done anything with it so far. Yeah. It's a lot. I mean, you're paying a lot. I mean, you got to pay. Like me, I got to pay yearly. Yearly to keep my license. To keep the it active. Then the insurance is high. Everybody's like, oh yeah, but it's a deduction. You still got to make the money though. I've said it before. When I lost my contracts of trucking, when I lost my trucking contracts, and I resorted to just doing this full time now, I lost a lot of money. I lost a lot of my salary when I lost those contracts. But those people are paying for it now with the high fuel cost. They thought they was going to come in and underbid me on the offers, which I could have submitted the offers last month. I'm gonna let them suffer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait until November, and then November I'll try resubmitting some bids on the new contract for next year. But in the meantime, I got to focus on doing gig work right now. So focus on my channel, focus on gig work. Let that. There's nothing I can do about it right now today. Why be concerned with it right now? And that's what I hope to stress to people. Certain things you can do and certain things you can't do. Like right now, I could go to AutoZone, grab my alternator, go put my alternator on, and be driving my car this evening. I could do that. Do I want to do that? No, I'm lazy. I don't feel like doing it. It don't sound appealing to me, being an over, 50-year-old man crawling around on the ground and shit. It don't sound very appealing to me right now. And I'm not desperate to where it's a have-to situation. See, that's the difference. I could spend $10 in gas to run around and do these orders, or right now I don't have to spend none. I'm still on the same fuel I was 2 days ago with $20. I don't need to put any fuel in. All this is all 100%, minus taxes, minus blah, 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 expenses and stuff, whatever you want to consider it. But overall, as far as any expenditures going out, the most expensive thing I spent was $3 on my energy drink. Oh, there's a DoorDasher. He's taking that order. That guy's taking that $4 order. He must be platinum. He must be a platinum driver. He's going in there getting that DoorDash order. Ah. Oh, I guess I better add my... Oh, what's this? Let's go! Hold on, come on, give it to me. Oh, no! No! 14 for 4. Dang it. Oh, come back. Oh, man, I clicked on it. What the hell? Come on, Sparky. Oh, man. It was a thing of Tide and a thing of paper towels or toilet paper, one of the two. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come back, come back, come back, Sparky, come back. Dang it, I clicked on it to try to get it. Dang it. You're in the theory that you come elite again on lift, the rides become better, hence the low pay will while being no elite on lift. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Medical runs on lift was awesome, dude. Yeah, I was making almost $100 every single morning, like at least 70, because it always paid 35 to go. Like one there was like a certain location that paid the $35 each way, or ish 35 ish dollars. You know, because of course they fluctuate. Even though it's the same exact person going to the same exact facility, going right back to the same house, they, you know, Lyft would skim off some of the no tip. You never got a tip on it, but it was worth it though, because the mileage to the dollar ratio was good, and plus it was a quick thing. You know, you just go there, they get their treatment or whatever, and then you bring them back. Like one of them paid $130 ish, you know, $120 to $130, 35 sometimes, you know, anywhere between $100 to $130 on another person's. Now that took a little bit longer because it was a little bit further. But yeah, I used to do them 7 days a week, holidays or not, because they've got to get their treatments. So that was a good gig I had for the longest time, man. I mean, I made $700 a week just off Lyft rides. I didn't even care about DoorDash and all that once I started doing those medical runs. That was where the money was at. Early in the mornings, 5 in the morning, be back by 8, turn on the other apps, run the other apps, make you know, 20 more bucks or whatever. That was before I had Spark, because I didn't even have Spark then. You know, run a few more orders, you know, make anywhere between $90 to $100 real quick before 10 o'clock, and call it a day. Then go back in the evening, pick people up from work, run the apps in the evening, and make another $100. It was, yeah, because all the medical runs were during the mornings, because a lot of them wanted to go get their treatment and get back. So plus they got their treatment the morning before, so then therefore they had to get their treatment the same time within 24 hours. One guy took every single day for like 4 months straight, and then his insurance wouldn't cover it, so I lost him, but then I gained I gained others. Plus it gave me an opportunity to share my journey about being clean and sober for almost 18 years now. It gave them something to, you know, listen to and think that, oh, hey, this guy, you know, he's been through it too, you know, he knows. So I got a chance to share my testimony about how I was able to get through it all these years. Gig work is flexibility, but it comes with pros and cons. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Platinum Dasher got that. They probably put $5 on it. There he goes. He's going the back way. That's what I would have done too. Oh no, he's U-turning and going the highway. Oh man, that's a rookie move. There he goes. Yep. He's in a Chrysler 200. Got the windows down, sunroof open, so he's not getting very good fuel economy. You go get that $5 order there, Platinum. Damn, I can't believe I missed out on that. Can't believe I missed out on that 14 for 4. Dang it. Clicked on it, but I lost it. Daphne, what's going on, Daphne? How are you? How are you? You doing well? Just sitting over here chilling on the decline train again. Setting at $53, so not too bad of a morning. 2 hours. What, 3 hours? 2 hours? Almost 3 hours. Yeah, almost 3 hours. Whew. Somebody's car's overheating. Oh, it's probably that Taurus right there. How are you doing? All right. 24 thumbs up. I appreciate that. Appreciate everybody coming in for 3 hours now. Yeah, 3 hours I've been live. Yeah, a little over 3 hours. You know, when you go platinum, every order over 4 goes 2 miles in high pay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, he's got to come back. So he's going that 5.5 miles, but he's got to come back the 5.5 miles. Even though it's all in, highway. I would have went the back way, because you go the back way, you all you got stop signs. You don't have to deal with traffic, stoplights, or nothing. Even though he just had that one stoplight, and then he jumped right on the highway. But he's got 2 stoplights when he gets off, or yeah, no, 3. He's got 3 stoplights when he gets off the highway. How is that 11 items? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I guess it is 11 items. 15 pounds of cherry tomatoes? Dang. Stupid, man. Got me going back. Got me going out and then back. Well, see, the last customer's getting 2 things of olive oil and a big old 15 roll paper towels. See, again, both of these are my regulars, and they bulk them together. It's 16 for 12. I'm not doing that. The good thing is it brings me back within 5 miles. So, I mean, it's basically 16 for 16. That one would have been better, though. It's 14 for 8. Been better, 14 for 8. Pro Dasher Eddie. Hey, Pro Dasher Eddie. What's going on there? Then started live streaming. Yeah, I seen that you was on MD's last night, trying to get some subscribers over there. Where are you at? I know you started out at 7 or whatever, but where are you trying to get to? Where are you at now? Does it have to have a number attached to it? Depends on if you just want to stream it and you've got unlimited data on your other device. So, like, do you have another phone? Like, do you got just an old phone laying around or whatever? Preferably an iPhone. If you got an old iPhone. Like me, I got this iPhone 13. Just a regular 13, whatever. I can stream on that one. Like, some of my videos from my other channel was on that. I've got a 12 mini. I could use that to stream on. This one here is the 23 Plus, S20 Galaxy S23 Plus is what the one I use here to stream on. And it's doesn't have all the updated stuff to it. The main thing is you need at least 8 gigs. So whatever device you get, you make sure you have 8 gigs on it. But like, you could go to Walmart and get you like a plain Jane phone or whatever, or wherever, get you a phone. You just don't want to put too much investment in it. And if you've got Visible, if you're able to go get Visible, get on Visible, because they're running great deals right now. You can get it for less than $30 a month, or around 30, or maybe a little bit less. I'm grandfathered in, so I got mine for $25. One of my devices I got for $19 a month for the whole month. But yeah, even if you just got a device, you could use a device and Wi-Fi it onto, hook it onto your hotspot of your regular phone. Now, the only downside to that is if that's your main device and you're trying to run apps on it, that's where you're going to run into some issues with. Again, my opinion, people do whatever they want to do, but like this is my YouTube phone. So like all my stuff I do with YouTube, my thumbnails, my music, like all my stuff I use on this device here that I'm streaming on. It's not the best quality of device or whatever, but hey, it works. Especially if you're just starting out, you know, try to utilize a different device. The main thing is 8 gigs. You want to have 8 gigs dedicated just to the YouTube streaming. And then you can hook the Wi-Fi on to your hotspot of your other device as long as you have unlimited data, because it will drain the data because YouTube takes a lot. But if you're able to get on Visible and you can get some device and it's able to go onto Visible, that's the best option to go right now. Even if you just get the 30, the slower one, to start out with the 30 or 35, whatever the base rate is for that, go in there and do that. But you can just do the hotspot off of your regular device as long as it's not, you know, too much or whatever. The Real Joe Biden 101. What's going on, Real Joe Biden 101? Nolan. Hey, Nolan. What's going on? You're at 10 subs now? You think you might be able to dig up an old phone? Yeah, just get something with 8 gigs. Make sure it has 8 gigs of RAM. And then you know, make sure it's a halfway decent one or whatever. You can stream. You can go live anyway without having 50 subs. You just can't stream. It's difficultly to stream because you really need a laptop. You really have to do it on a laptop. But you know, like MD said, you could do some shorts, do some, like I suggest to everybody, again, my opinion, people do whatever they want to do, but you're looking at somebody that monetized 2 channels last year. So I monetized this channel in 107 days. So there's ways you can go about doing it to be able to help yourself out. But it's like a job. It's like a part-time job. If you want to take it serious. Now, if you don't, you just want to play around with it or do whatever, that's one thing. But, if you want to be serious about it, create some kind of post, which even if you go into somebody's and then share them onto your post, like me, you can go up and hit the 3 buttons. You can hit the share, create a post, share me out on your channel. That's a post. Do some kind of post, shorts, video, or live stream, at a minimum of 3 to 7 times a week. However many times you want to do it. That'll get your traction. That'll start building you and stuff. I mean, you've already got Pro Dasher Eddie. That's already a good, hashtag. I don't know how many other Pro Dasher Eddies there are. When you Google search it, go up to the search bar on YouTube, type in Pro Dasher Eddie and see what pops up. That kind of how you build your channel. You build your channel around that right there. But like you can just do videos, of go live like you're going live, but you're just recording a video. Live stream your dashes, basically record your dashes. Editing and all that can be based on you. You can throw it up raw. A lot of people do it raw. A lot of people do it, like I said, I don't ever tell anybody what to do with their channel, but there's steps you can do. And then hashtagging and thumbnailing and titling and all that stuff goes on later on down the road when you're trying to build it up to get monetized. Keep it clean, in other words, watch copyright strikes, watch stuff like that, that's what the idea of keeping it clean is. Make sure if it's over 18, it's over 18. If it's not, you're not going to have profanity and obscure things on there, then leave it open to everybody. If you're going to, you can, other than that, I would suggest leave it over 18. Even though the youngsters will still come in, if that way, again, keeps your channel clean. And that's what you want to try to do, is keep your channel clean. You thought you put your other phone on the charger, Queen? Oh, man. I saw it message you on Grinder. There, the real Joe Biden. Sorry about that. Eric, what's going on, Eric? Can I use your main phone for the apps and then the second phone to stream? Yeah, yeah, that's what I would do. Borderline's back. Let's see. Did they go up? Did they go up any on that? Oh man, I'm not even in that area. $10. You want me to go to 2 stores? No, I'm not going to 2 stores. $10, 10 miles for 2 stores? No. Allegedly. What's going on allegedly? You have some shorts up already up there. You're giving great tips. Thanks. Yeah. Hey, Eddie, that's what my channel's about. My channel is to help other channels and to help people recovering, going through sobriety and stuff like that, giving my journey about my sobriety and stuff. And, hence each day. That's all we have. My opinion is you get up each day, you release negative things, like 3, I say 3. Release 3 negative things, set up your boundaries that you want, and then that allows yourself to have some positive things come into your life. Try it. What's it going to hurt? What's it going to hurt to try that? If people call it affirmations, people call it manifestation. People have different phrasings for what it is because it's all click stuff, clickbait stuff. Just like this parasite cleansing and all stuff that's the new thing now everybody's doing. It's whatever's clicking the views to get people to, click on their stuff or whatever. But my channel's always been about that. It's always been about sharing my journey, what I'm going through. And a lot of people can relate to it. I've been on this existence for over a half a century. I've been through a lot of different things in my life. And to share my journey and have people can kind of relate to what's going on or whatever might be going on in your situation. And to help people out on YouTube. I mean, people can say whatever they want to say about however YouTube works or whatever. But I monetized 2 channels last year. 77 days on the one channel, and then I got rid of that channel because it got involved in some drama, which we learned from, as a community and everything. And then I've moved on and I started this channel. It's been less than a year, and I monetized it in 107 days. So I think I know what I'm doing. I mean, a lot of people, it takes years for them to get monetized, and I did it in 107 days. I didn't do it alone. It takes a community. You've got to build it up. You got to participate, network. You can't. I'm not saying I did all this stuff on my own, but the steps and the work and everything else I did do. It was me. It wasn't nobody else but me. And you're the one that's got to decide to do that on your own too. Just like being sober, just like getting up and going to work. Taking care of your health, taking care of your family, taking care of your mental state, whatever it is, your emotions and all that. That's up to you. You're the one that's got to make those choices and those decisions to have to do. Am I perfect? No, hell no. I've done a lot of bad things in my life. A lot of things. You did a 1946 for 9 on Uber and a 20 for 12 on Spark. Nice. You also did a 39 for 12. What? See, I don't see no $39 orders. I just did that 8.15 for 3. I'm sitting at $53, so it's not a bad morning. How's your market, Eddie? Yeah, that makes a difference too, is your market. What? Yeah, your market makes a difference too. Not, I always tell everybody, have 4 apps. How many apps are you running too, Eddie? Have a catering-ish type order app, 2 shopping, and 2 foods. Any combination of that, pretty much any market can work. Goal is to monetize the channel and get super chats. Yeah, super chats always help. Yeah, super chats always help. Yeah, and then the emojis and stuff. I got to update my emojis and stuff. I haven't been working on it. I've been slacking on my channel. I mean, it's not that I'm just in a situation right now where I got to I got to be cautious on what I do right now. I got to be intentional, I should say, on what I'm doing. Well, it's at 10 o'clock hour, so we'll see. I guess I'm gonna go on what I was gonna do a while ago. Kelly's saying, "Oh, drama!" I got to get ahead of this. Get ahead of the bus here too, because I'm gonna get ahead of the bus. Oh yeah, KVD. The other thing is getting monetized is hard, and you shouldn't do it for super chat. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got to just build the community and then maintenance. I mean, once you build your community up, get people in there. What time are you able to go during the day? It makes a difference. Oh, I got an Ultra Beauty. What Ultra Beauty? 27 miles. What? Where in the hell does this person want me to take Ultra Beauty? 27 miles? They have lost it. $5 tip. This person wants me to go get 6 products at Ultra Beauty, which I don't have no issue with. I had daughters, so I can definitely do the shopping. Plus, I can get the ladies help because I used to take breakfast, take some of them breakfast too. You dash in a great market in Braintree, Massachusetts, using DoorDash and Uber Eats, and you do just as good as MD money-wise. Well, I mean, MD only does it part-time, yeah. He only does it part-time. But I really, really think you should get Instacart, not necessarily Spark, because of where your Walmarts are located. But Instacart and Grubhub, you'd be surprised what you get. It's different than what it used to be. People are still on that. Oh well, back in the day, it was terrible for me or whatever. Today's Grubhub and Instacart are different than what it used to be. Especially Grubhub now that Amazon took them over, because a lot of Amazon Prime customers order on Grubhub. And I've been to 5 different markets, and it's all been the same. Again, if you're near a metro, it's Grubhub's not going to really work for you. You really need to have a rural area on Grubhub. What the hell happened to my... There we go. I don't know what the hell happened to my cruise control, man. All of a sudden went wacky on me. If you plan on to do YouTube for making big money, you shouldn't do. Yeah, you ain't gonna make no big money. You say that, Sonny, and I was watching this guy yesterday. What's his channel name? Outdoors or Indoors or something? Indoors or Outdoors, something like that. This guy was on there, and he was saying the same thing, Sonny. I was sitting there cracking up, man, because he was so hilarious, man. He's just like, yeah, that nowadays these people are all on this belief that YouTube's going to make them rich, and he was like going all off and stuff on it. It was so hilarious. I was just sitting there thinking, brother, you ain't lying, what he was saying on it. I was just like cracking up because it was so hilarious on what he was saying, because it was true. I mean, if you want to be a buffoon or a clown, or go to the casino and blow thousands of dollars, that you'll get it that way. Or be a buffoon, if you're a guy and you want to be a clown and dress up and make up and all kinds of craziness like that, or act silly or do silly stuff, that's one way of doing it. And the other thing is, if you're a lady and there's ways, if you're a lady, not necessarily a lady, but a female, if you're a female streamer, there's definitely ways you can make a lot more money doing that type of stuff. These guys here filling in these potholes. Appreciate you. There's a female construction worker right there. People always talk about, oh, females can't do the same thing men can do. All she's doing is flagging. She's a flagger. The guy's filling the cracks with the asphalt, and she's flagging everybody. But hey, it's a construction job. The union job too. She works for the county. Yeah, I mean, this whole idea of that, oh yeah, do this, this, and this, and there's plenty of channels out there that tell people how to make money on YouTube. The easiest way is to be a buffoon or a clown or do silly, dangerous, reckless stuff, or be a female, and there's different ways you can be a female and do types of things. Sit in front of a camera and in your bedroom and write people's names on your face, for super chats. You can get hundreds of dollars a day doing that. I mean, it's crazy. Lay in your bed, stare at the camera. Colton, hey Colton, what's going on? Exactly, you ain't going to get rich on YouTube. Yeah, well, you can, but you've got to do things that you may not be appropriately doing. You can get on and talk about the politics stuff and get drama going that way. If you want to do the drama, you can do the drama. You can do the reactions to drama. You can do the whole gender thing, the whole religious thing. You can jump on the religious bandwagon, of channels that are doing that now. You can do, if you're gaming, the gaming, like I said, you can dress up like a clown. People always do the clown stuff. And if you're a female, there's other things you can do as a female that'll get you that too. Especially if you're a young female. People eat that stuff up like crazy. It's ridiculous. But rubber bands on watermelon, that's what I'm saying, clown activity. I call it variety show. But yeah, just like the ping pong ball, thing that they do or whatever. Or the channels that sit there and have guys match the bottles up, I don't know if anybody's seen that kind of stuff. I mean, we all seen it when the toilet seat guy, when he was doing his thing, he was comedic, they're trying to say it's comedic stuff, but it's variety show stuff. It's stuff that used to be at a variety show. People out here acting clowns and stuff. The Mentos and Coke, when everybody done that crazy thing, when everybody was doing that. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on. Oh, man, oh, my gosh. That stuff just irritates the hell out of me. It's just like a sideshow at a circus. The guy sitting there with the megaphone sitting there hollering. It's the same thing it reminds me of when I see some of these channels. Same exact thing reminds me. Man, if this goes up to $30, I may do this 27 miles. It's all highway. It's 6 items. It's over $21 now. I mean, if it goes over 25, I'm gonna do it. You guys gonna run that light there with the police officer sitting right there? Ran it. He ran it. He ran it right there. No, he didn't. Still great. Still great. You have Instacart, but you rarely get any batches. Well, I mean, you got to be near. You have to be, like Dimitri said, you got to be within that bubble. So you got to, like me, I'll get Instacarts 30 miles away, 35 miles away. And I'm only gold. I mean, I'm not platinum or diamond or whatever the thing is. I just got on Instacart this year. Like, I haven't even been on Instacart very long. I've got 150 something deliveries in a year. I just now started getting some decent Instacart orders. Now, if I go to a different my other region, Region 3, if I go to that region, that's a primary Instacart area, because they have the stores are spread out into smaller communities, and then they're pretty much, they live out in the smaller type communities. So Instacart is a big thing there, more so than Spark. And this person's over here on the damn bridge here. Dude, you was sitting there in such a hurry. You was in such a hurry a while ago, lady, to get up on my hind end. Now all of a sudden you're going to drop. Oh, you're just making enough money at your W-2, so going live and getting monetized is just a challenge. I've set for myself. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Created it. That's what I did. When I did this channel and started it back over, that was my goal, was to see how fast I could get monetized and to show people the techniques and tricks. It's not really tricks, but the procedures that you can go through to try and do that, to get monetized. Okay, this dude just left his truck right in the middle of the freaking road with his hazards on. What is wrong with people, man? Their truck is literally just parked right here in the middle of the freaking highway. Oh, there he is right there. He walked over there. He walked over at the mechanic's place, I guess. There's a mobile mechanic, or a mechanic shop right there. Oh, yeah. The Fanatics channel. The Fanatics channel is crazy. You can do the super stuff, but how long can you keep that up before people get tired of it? I don't know. They still throw hundreds of dollars at, still do it, man. It blows my mind that they every day they sit there and throw hundreds of dollars. For people to gamble on slot machines and put rubber bands on watermelons, or a lady just sit there and put makeup on. Hundreds of, not just dollars, hundreds of dollars. $100 super chats, $200 super chats, $300 super chats for a person on YouTube. It's crazy. Take those channels down too? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, as long as they're still doing everything accordingly and YouTube's making the money off of it, it's very rare that they're going to take it down. Crappy content, Mom. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Dean after Spark. Yeah. Oh shoot. That order ain't went up none. Still at $21. Spark trying to send me something. Well, you gonna send me something or what, Spark? I'm over here by the other Walmart. I want like a $23 Kroger order, man, on Instacart. I'm heading over to the Ultra Beauty is what I'm doing. I'm getting over by the Ultra Beauty, because if it goes up to that, I'll go ahead and take it. If not, then I'll just call it. I kind of want Chinese today, but I don't know. I'm double thinking about whether I want Chinese or not. They're closed on Tuesdays, Taco Tuesdays. Yeah, did you miss my comment, Sonny? I don't know if you heard it or not. Like I said, I apologize if I don't catch everybody's comments on their live stream, because I have you guys playing, and then with the windows down, I can't hardly hear anything. The wind noise is just too much. Or I'm running in and out trying to grab the orders. And like I said, I'll throw you guys in the passenger seat. I'll show you guys my setup that I got. It's a different setup. It's a little bit different than what my normal setup is. Because again, I got to break it all down and set it all back up again. But when I get up here and park, I'm gonna park in the Ultra Beauty's parking lot. I can get a shipped order up here too. I didn't look. The ship ain't came through with nothing. I mean, it's Wednesday. I honestly don't expect too much on Wednesday mornings. It's Wednesday evening is usually when it's better. Somewhere around $60. I should make $60 in 2.5, 3 hours. It's just supposed to be 95 degrees later. But you'd be surprised though, Eddie, if you just, get your channel rolling, get into networking, get into communities, pop in and out, throw up, like I said, do a shorts, do a share. If you're in somebody's live stream, why not just share it and make a post of it? That way it'll bring traffic over to yours. Especially if channels are trying to hit their milestones or whatever. Like me, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before August. I mean, if I do, I do. I don't, I don't. I'm monetized. That's my main thing. As long as I'm monetized. I appreciate the help from everybody. But here, I'll show you guys my setup here. Okay, so there you guys are right there. See, you're mounted over there in the corner here. This is a little jacked up. See how flimsy it is? It's all, I got it secured for the most part right here on that. Keep you guys up there. And then you got a vent right here, so it gives a little bit of airflow to you guys. That's where you guys are mounted at, over in the corner. Up high, in the corner, out of the way. And then here's my mounts for my streaming mounts. So I got one there and one there. So that's my food phone, that's my shopping orders phone. And then my passenger seat, instead of my box, I just got a laundry basket. So I got my laundry basket there. So I got my towel, I got my flashlight, got my other phone for my music and stuff there. And then I got my bag right there lining the bottom. And then I got my towel. There's my towel to secure the package or whatever. My pizza bag behind there. And then the back seat, I got another laundry basket. They're doubled, so there's two. I got 6 laundry baskets in case I get a big order. So then I got that laundry basket there with a bag, and then I got that laundry basket there with a bag. So that's my setup. And the thing is I got to tear it all down every shift. So all these mounts, the laundry baskets and everything, which they all fit inside one, the laundry baskets all collapse together. And then all of my stuff goes into that laundry basket. And then I have, all my mounts and everything. I just take them all, throw them in there, break it all down, every shift. And then I got to set it all back up every shift. But that's how I got I'm utilizing it right now. It works out pretty good because of the fact that I don't do, too many big orders right now. If I do need to do some big orders, then, I do. But if I don't need to do big orders, then I don't. Oh, shoot. There we go. I think I'm back. Am I back? YouTube's acting up. Appreciate 31 thumbs up, everybody that's in here. See, it's only got me at an hour and a half. I know I've been live longer than an hour and a half. All right. It's Ultra Beauty. I don't know why they're not going up on that. Let me shut it off and turn it back on. I did that one time. That worked. I mean, that should at least give me $25 for that order. 26 miles? Come on now. All right, there we go. flash it back on there. But that's the setup I got going on here. Now it's blocking the vent. You know, obviously you seen it was blocking the vents though. That's the bad thing. But I got the vent over here on this side and then the vent on the other side there. And then the vent also cools the phones down. The hell was that noise? A bird? That's weird. All right, let me turn it back on and see if it's going. Well, I'd like to have that $25 extra though. Doug, what's going on? New car? No. It's a borrowed car. It's a borrowed vehicle. Yeah, I'm borrowing. I've got 2 vehicles I can borrow, but they both have their own things. Like I could use the van, and the van I could do it. I could run however I want to run with the van. I'm not limited on the van. The thing with the van is it gets like 14 miles to the gallon. You know, it's an old van with 70,000 or whatever thousand miles, over 250,000 miles on it. V6, good motor. It's the good motor, 3.8 liter Chrysler. It's the better motor. It's not a good motor, but it's the better motor. But it's just, it doesn't have air conditioning. I mean, it probably has better air conditioning than this car actually, but it's just the fuel economy. 14 to 16 miles to the gallon when I'm getting close to 40, like yesterday I got 36 miles to the gallon. So taking the same orders, do I want to get 36 or do I want to get 16? I can do twice as many orders getting 36 miles to the gallon. So which would you rather do? The thing is I would just have to run more. If I had the van, I have to run more to make the money to cover the gas. So instead of putting 20 every 2 days, I'd be putting 30 or 35 every 2 days. Close to 40. But basically $20 a day. Because I would have to work extra to make the 20 extra dollars to pay for the $20 extra in gas. Or, fuel, whatever. You heading out to work now, Sonny? All right, Sonny, hopefully you get some good orders. I don't get any good orders between 10 and 1. Too many people out here. That's the problem. There's too many dashers out here. Matter of fact, there might be. Let me see if there's any in this parking lot. Yep. 2 dashers right over here next to me. I mean, I knew I wouldn't, but see, they're not on Instacart. There's a lot of people that aren't on Grubhub and Instacart. So when those orders come in, I'm usually the only one to get it. I mean, they still have that same Ultra Beauty order on here. And it's still at $21. I mean, it needs to go. Why? This is what I hate about us not being able to counter offer. Like, I literally could counter offer that $30 and they would just say okay or nay, and then I would get the order. I'd already be going right. Ultra Beauty's right across from me. Right there. Ultra Beauty's right there across from me. But I'm not going to do it for $21. It's going to go up $3 or $4 more. Yep, it's going to go up $3 or $4 more. It's not costing me anything to sit here. So why not just wait? It's costing me time, but I'm not doing anything else now anyway. Now, if I had other orders or something that was coming up that I could do, I don't really want to do it. That's the main thing. It's not worth it. It's 27 miles. But it's only 6 little bitty things of makeup. Like, literally, mascara, looks like some foundation, maybe lip gloss. Yeah. I mean, the person's only tipping $5.76. They're not even tipping, $6 for me to go 27 miles. Oh, now it went down 2 cents. Now it's going down 2 cents. You're going the wrong way there, Instacart. Crazy. But I appreciate you coming in, Sonny, as always. Yeah, I'll be getting off here shortly. I mean, it's already 10:30. I gotta stop here in a few minutes. I'm gonna go over here to Dollar Tree. I gotta get some gallons of water. I gotta get my gallon jugs of water. Matter of fact, I'll just go ahead and drive over there. That order ain't gonna go up, so I might as well just cut it. Spark's not. I mean, this is not Spark hour. 10 o'clock. There's all they're going to send out is curbsides anyway, so that's not going to do me any good. I've had DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber. I've had them all along. I guess I could see if there's a pharmacy order. There might be a pharmacy order on Roadie. Oh, that person got them an order. Oh, there is. Hold on here. Let's see. Or a tire order. They might have a tire order. Which way you going there, bud? Oh, now might be useful to have your turn signal on there, donkey. People are just so damn inconsiderate, man. It's like, dude, I'm sitting there waiting to see which way you're going so that I don't cut in front of you. And he finally put his turn signal on. Jeez, it's just so rude and disrespectful. Lady, I got my turn signal and turned in the parking spot here. Jeez. Donkey! Yeah, I'm calling you a donkey. What's this one? 3 deliveries from Best Buy for 32 miles. $17. So definitely ain't doing that one. I get a lot of Best Buy. Well, not a lot, but some. Walmart 7 for $5. Curbside. Definitely not doing that one. That's the roadie orders I got. So I do have some roadie orders, but not worth doing. 34 thumbs up. I appreciate everybody coming in. I'm going here and do the shopping. Do my personal shopping. I'm going to guess 3 gallons of water. Three gallons of water is all I really need. But I do appreciate everybody that came in this morning. Take care of somebody today, even if that somebody is yourself. And as I always say each day, till the next one.